Oh, hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. What? Oh my gosh, 18 months, Taco Taco. Thank you for the 18 months. That's 2 babies. You could have been preggy twice now. Thank you for 18 months with the interns. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. Alright, thank you for the gifty. Also, guys, did you all notice there's something wrong on the YouTube side? Look at what's happening to my YouTube chat. Why do you guys look like that? I've been gone for maybe a week or so, and look at you guys. You're giving me your full legal names. the ats. It's like what someone said it was similar to Reddit. But hello everyone, my name is Saerin. I'm your Hellhound boss, and welcome back to Hell everyone. Hello Twitch chat, hello YouTube chats. Hello, hello. We are exposed. YouTube did a weird thing and now the names are changed. Yeah, YouTube did a thing. You guys have been experimented on while I was away. The armpit lover is back. You know what? You know, I was away for a little bit. Off for rang and intermingling toes with other VTubers. And you know what other VTubers referred to me as? The 𝐂𝐚𝐭 I need a publicist. I need a publicist. This can't be. Sounds about right. Are they wrong though? I mean, no, but I mean, no. Makes sense, I guess so. You started this, don't blame us. It's just due to your high fertility rates. What can I do? It's on brand. You only have yourself to blame. I'll only take 29% responsibility. Only 29% responsibility for this. Yes. That's 100% on you. You did this to yourself. I think this is shirking responsibility. What about all of you? Didn't you have some part in this? You guys are the ones pregnant. 40% take it or leave it. 35. Someone confirmed you have long arms. What is this? What are these testimonials I'm getting in now? Any souvenirs? I did get a few things, but yes. You know, I don't know what's been happening to me lately, but I think my immune system has been shot to hell. Like right before OFFKAI, I got sick, and then after OFFKAI, I got sick. So I have a little bit. But I found the drugs. I found more drugs in my cabinet right before stream, so I think I'm good. Sign that you're old? No! To hell? Shouldn't that be a good thing to you? It does feel like home. It does. Just a walking plague bear, it's true. But somehow, all of my roommates from OFFKAI did not get sick. Why is it only me? I don't understand. Shouldn't girls who sleep together get sick together? I don't understand. I don't know. How did this happen? Why? How? So who did you meet? That's right, it's story time, guys. I've been away for a little bit, so I think we have story time to get to. I think there's about a 2-week period where VTubers and attendees can continually talk about OFFKAI, so I'm still inside the time range where it's acceptable. So I provide to you a very organized, very gorgeous, very wondrous, well, PowerPoint presentation of my OFFKAI experience. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You ready? Yeah? Oh, it's covering my face. Let me get rid of this table. We don't need table. We don't need table. Not ready, not ready. Well, you know what? I was thinking when to return back to streaming because I'm still a little sicky. But if you guys were on the internet for the last, I don't know, 3 hours, you'll know our Lord and Savior has returned to us in the VTubing realm. So if our Lord and Savior can return, so can I. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stream today. Did you guys watch the stream? This isn't about me coming back. This is about our Lord and Savior. Our little fish, Saba. Did you watch the Saba stream, everyone? Did you watch? Hi, Rin, how you doing? I'm doing good. The shark, the fish, the fish. Yeah. She's so cute. She's so cute. I was lurking. Only managed to pop in to see the new fish. My Oshi, she got rid of my Oshi. The table? It's your Oshi? Your visitation rights have been revoked. Only watch 1 minute, that's okay. You have homework to do then over the weekend. I'm out of loop. It is... What's her last name? Saba? Same... She... Oh, you... Saba... Can we just call her Saba-chan? Miss Saba. Miss Saba. What's her last name? Saba Samiko. Saba Samiko. I think. Yes, a new VTuber on the block, everyone. Saba Samiko. She's so cute. Who that? I only a Saerin. Yeah. Saba. Vlog when? Oh my gosh. I know some VTubers who were trying to vlog during OFFKAI, but it's just too difficult. There's so many people. How on earth are you supposed to censor everything? Also, I'm gonna go on a rant later. Not now. It's too early for me to rant right now. It's too early. But I have a rant. There is a rant. But anyways, I know what everyone is wondering about OFFKAI. You've heard... Ah! No, people at OFFKAI weren't wondering where the Milkies are. No. If you're not familiar with OFFKAI Expo, it is a convention specifically for VTubers and VTuber fans. It's a huge dedicated convention for VTubers. You can think of it as the TwitchCon of VTubers. The TwitchCon of VTubers. And you know what happens in the TwitchCon of VTubers? Smelly things. Smelly things happen. And the question the whole weekend of OFFKAI Expo Gen 4 was, does the con smell bad? Yeah. There were rumors, there were stories, there were testimonials of the stench plaguing the OFFKAI halls. I heard about the smell. Did you guys hear about it? Were you guys there? Did you get a sniff in there? Were your own snifferoons in the hall? The stank. No, but heard of it. The stench. VTubers are weaving stingy. How dare you! My 2D wifeys smell immaculate. I will not have the slander. How dare you? VTubers naturally stinky, so you're stinky too? No! I smell great. I aerated my armpits daily. In a safe, ventilated area. Not in people's faces. So, the verdict? The verdict was OFFKAI stinky. It was. Okay, it was, let me think about this. It wasn't that bad, except for some select areas. It wasn't down horrendous where you need to be in a hazmat suit, except for specific areas. And specific time periods. Can you describe the smell? Oh my god. Okay, let's think about this first. Most of the time smelled fine. Actually smelled better than Comic-Con. I've been to Comic-Con and it smelled better than Comic-Con in general in the halls. It smelled better. But the first day, which was the Friday, the first hour or two in the artist alley, oof. 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 First 2 hours, opening day, artist alley, not good. Not good. There was an underlying feet smell, a little bit of cheese smell, very man smell. Otherwise, actually not bad. Otherwise not bad. But then you think the artist alley is bad on opening day after people have been lining up outside for 2 hours to get into the con and are now fumigating the artists, the lifeblood of our industry, with their people smells? No. And that is not the worst. That is not the lowest you can go. That's nothing. That's nothing. Artists passing out from stench, that's nothing. Okay? There is something called the party floor at OFFKAI Expo. There is something called the party floor that takes place in the hotel that is connected to the convention hall, the Marriott. And if you have wandered into the forbidden realm on the 4th floor of the Marriott, I have never smelled something so special. Ooh. It was a unique cocktail, and there were drinks there. There were people making drinks there. It was not good. It was not good. It was not good. Let's think about it, okay? You press the little elevator floor button to the 4th floor. It is a hotel floor. What happens is that they reserve off the whole floor of the hotel for parties. And each room has a party hosted in there. And it's open door, the whole floor. So it's practically like a college frat house party, but with people who have been wandering outside in the convention for 10 hours prior to arriving. There were red Solo cups. There were suspicious people making drinks. I don't know if they were suspicious people or the environment just made it suspicious. I don't know. There's no ventilation. You can't open any windows. There was one singular fan powering the air circulation on the whole floor. And it was located right by the elevators. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, also, they have some really interesting decor on that floor too, as in the whole carpet of the floor is plastic wrapped. Which is probably for the best, but it also adds to the fun atmosphere of the party floor. How are you, Soraya? Hello, thanks. Barely. I'm barely surviving. Barely. The world's mightiest fan. Yeah, I was cheering it on. But honestly, it was circulating the bad stench. So, I don't know. Oh, Shino, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Makes sense. Plastic. Yeah, so while you're waddling about on the party floor, just go. Yeah, but it was packed there all the nights of OFFKAI. It was absolutely packed there, like so many men. I feel like there needs to be a survey done on the demographic of the OFFKAI audience, but I think it was representative. There were a lot of men. There were a lot of men. Yeah. So many men looking for the Oshi, so true. 90%. Did anyone trip? I was so scared someone was gonna spill their drink on me, honestly. That was the worst. That was the biggest fear. So well, honestly, I went to the party floor after going to another party. So I was just returning from another party and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll check out the party floor. It's part of the experience, isn't it? I got there, the elevator door swung open and immediately you're like, attacked by a physical barrier of stench approaching you. And you know, then you walk past the sole fan that is helping fumigate the whole floor and it gets worse. It gets worse. And it's very warm. It's very warm. And and I'm like, you know what? I got here. I know the stench has already polluted my clothing and hair already, so I have to make it somewhat worth it, right? So I did a walk around the whole floor just to check out each room. And then I'm like, no, I have to go. I can't do this anymore. Why is there no air purifier? True. Real true. I think the only benefit of the party floor is that there's free drinks, but I didn't really want to drink anything from there. It was a little sketchy. I don't know. It was a little weird. It was very much peak college frat party. The barrier of stench. The barrier of stench was pushing me back. They're gatekeeping the party with the stench. Free drinks, this. I'm glad I didn't go to the party floor. You should have experienced it. I feel like every person who attended OFFKAI should go there just to experience the stench. How loud was it? You could not hear anything. You could not hear anything. I was like, I went with one of my girly pops, and we were like holding on to each other for dear life, but we would have to like talk into each other's ears to hear anything. So it's not a place for talking. It's not a place to breathe. But it's a place to get drinks. Oh. Yeah. You don't breathe there. Don't breathe. Try not to breathe. I would be too nervous. Yeah. Did not smell good. Not good. But alright, let's start from the beginning, shall we? There's more about the stench afterwards that I'll share. But wow, OFFKAI Expo Gen 4. So this is a VTuber
You're
Expo.
pregnant.
Stop that! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted pregnancies. Oh my. You're pregnant. It's like what we do after conventions. We pass out pregnancy tests. Yeah. No longer chained but pregnant. Yes. Wait, what? Yeah. Let's go. I'm not pregnant yet. Yes. We'll try our best. Thank you so much, Starbucks. So let's start from day 0. Day 0. Twitch gets pregnant and YouTube gets chained, or does everyone get pregnant now? No, Twitch gets pregnant and YouTube gets chained to the concrete floors. Yeah. Which do you think's better? How is that fair? What do you mean? I'm watching from both. Yay! You can be pregnant while chained to the concrete floor. Good luck with child support, Twitch. But the money from YouTube is used for the child support. Like the YouTube chat, they get chained to the concrete floor, and if they're not pregnant yet, then they serve as caretakers for the pregnant Twitch members. It's like a cycle. We can't have everyone getting pregnant. That wouldn't make sense financially, logistically. I'm a business lady, okay? We need caretakers too. Sounds like Twitch has it better, in my opinion. Oh. Can I opt out? No. No, silly. We always believe in consent, but did you read the fine print? You already consented, didn't you? I thought we pinky swore and everything that you would lay down, chained to the grubby floor, and help clean up the puke of pregnant interns. Child support gonna be crazy. Woo! Fine print. Forced consent. No. It is incentivized. You know, we give a lot of good things here if you agree to get chained down and impregnated. Impregnated? Yeah. Like free housing in the basement. Free enemas on a bi-monthly basis. Therapy rock. We have a therapy rock. And sometimes I pass by the jail cell basement and poke you guys with a stick to keep you all stimulated. Yeah. Yeah. If you use the AO3 term, don't use the AO3 term. Hello, Rajasthan. Welcome in. Gotta love it. And you guys gotta shake your booty cheeks. You gotta throw it back along with the other interns. So it's all good. All good things. All good things. Hype train successful. Wow. Hype train. What is this? Oh, hype train chest. I love unlocking these. I don't know how you get them, but whenever this happens, I love unlocking them on Twitch. I don't have the booty cheeks right now. Where'd you put your booty? Shaking my head. How does one obtain booty cheeks? Booty cheeks are only for the pregnant people, you know? They gotta still feel sexy even though they're pregnant. We try to, what's it called? Empower the pregnation. What was I even talking about? I don't even know anymore. I'm sick, guys. I'm sick. But yeah, OFFKAI Expo Gen 4. So let's start from day 0. Traveling day, the Thursday. And I was traveling with a bunch of other VTubers. That's right. I was co-mingling with VTubers before I even landed. And our travel party from hell included these lovely individuals. Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute. We have 𝐂𝐚𝐭, who's 𝐂𝐚𝐭 Dream. She was actually the opening performer for the OFFKAI concert that happened on the Saturday. That included a lot of giant talent. So isn't she amazing? Isn't she amazing? She was the opening act. She's so cool. She's so cool. She's what does she call herself? Like a 2.5 idol. She has her live duty as well as she sings live on stage as well. Yeah. And then we have Taiga, we have Haru, we have Mia, we have Dax, we have Rita, Dano, and Zoltan. Yeah. They have airlines in hell. Yeah, how do you think I leave? How do you think I leave, you guys? We have horse-drawn carriages and airplanes. Yeah. Being part of these groups seems so much fun. Isn't it so fun? I'm glad I didn't travel alone. It was so much funner with people. We had a little bit of a journey getting out of hell. But because we were all together, it was nice. So in this little travel party, we went from hell. Then we had a 4-hour layover in the Pacific Ocean. Then we went and landed in California. We landed in San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco. So our first day was all about sightseeing in San Francisco. Yeah. 4-hour layover. Hey yo, she's using PowerPoint, or I don't even know what it is. Doesn't it look high tech? Look at me, I'm so organized and cool. They have to go up to the surface or even crawl? No, we have airplane. Must be tired for Sae to touch that much grass in her life. It was so much for me. I think our flight was like in the middle of the night too. But it was fun. And then we went on a little tour of San Francisco, which was led by our leader, Taiga. Taiga held a little tour of San Fran for all of us little munchkins. She even had a little green flag so that we wouldn't get lost like children. And this is exactly what our car looked like. 100% representation of what our car looked like. I was traveling with Tauren, Haru, Dax, and me. Yeah. I love San Fran when I went there. San Fran is so nice. Literally a school tour. Okay, children, she actually had this green flag. She was like, I think it was like a makeshift flag made from like a pointer. You know those extendable pointers that can become taller and you point at chalkboards and things like that? And then there was just a makeshift green like paper stuck to the tip of it. It was very cute. It was very cute. And so Taiga helped pick out the transportation as well as our tour itinerary for the day. She's amazing. She said, she did brief us beforehand that Taiga tours take on a militaristic lifestyle. AKA you don't stop, won't stop. Do you know those? Have you been on those kind of tours where you wake up at like 6 a.m. and then you just go bam, 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 bam? It was one of those tours. Is she a drill surgeon? Hell yeah, but she's the cutest drill surgeon ever. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm the type when I go on vacation that I just sleep well and eat well. Like whenever I wake up is gonna be whenever I wake up, and then I decide once I wake up where I wanna go. She got VTubers to do that? Hell yeah. She's powerful. She's too powerful. So she drill sergeanted us. She drill sergeanted us. And our first stop was to the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, look at that. Look at that bridge. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see that bridge? You see that bridge? It's a cool bridge. Isn't that a nice bridge? Did you go across? No. I think one of my party members said one time they accidentally drove across it and it's free going across it, but you have to pay to come back. Oh! Thank you for the milkies. So we didn't make that mistake. We did not get trapped across the bridge. We did not. Yeah. Our tour guide, Taiga, even gave us some strange fun facts. Like she said, I think during some kind of anniversary of the Golden Gate Bridge, it was free for people to just walk on the bridge and just go on it and just do. And so many people showed up that the bridge started sinking and flattened. Is this true? Or was she just peddling fake news to us? We're VTubers, we believe anything. Is that real? I'm expecting you to stage jump. Fake, no! Fun facts. That's so fun facts. I don't think that's real. No, there has to be a documentary about it, right? It's real. The bear says it's real. The bear says so. Yeah, and you may be wondering why I have a photo of a bird here. But this was honestly the #1 attraction at this spot. The #1 best attraction. And it's off screen here. You can't quite see it, but it's on the right here. It's on the right here. So I thought I would do this little infographic to include this little tidbit. But the most exciting part was seeing Albatross. The prison. That's your photo IRL, that bird. No, I forgot to take a photo of it, so I googled it once I got home. Albatross, and this is the photo they gave me. Alcatraz! Is that what it's called? Is that what it is? The thing, the prison thing, the floating prison thingy-majiggy. Is it not Albatross? Hey there, lovely. Hello. Alcatraz? Alcatraz. Albatross, Alcatraz. Albatross is a bird. You know, maybe that's why this showed up. No! Oh, God! Again on the floor, say, no, there's a bucket here. You can't see it. You can't see it, but there is a bucket. Right between my thighs. I'm just borrowing it from the cafe, okay? They said I could use it, and I'm So, what do you guys think about birds? Kind of sexy, am I right? They got big beaks. They sometimes talk at you. They talk back. Did you know that? Do you fold your toilet paper to wipe, or are you a scruncher? I always think about these kinds of things when I am going somewhere far, far away. I keep going. I keep going. Have you ever wiped and got pee on your hand? Oh, well, oh, I peed all the milk away. Hi. You know what they say, when you're feeling sick, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Are you patting my head with your pee-pee hand? Yeah, stay hydrated. I was going to say, I've been a little sicky after the con, and I've been drinking so many liquids, like an incredible amount of liquids, to try to help my throat feel better, but I haven't had to pee. Like, where do all the liquids go? Does the big C just burn away all your pee? Like, where is it? So I think that pee break was good. That was good. Thank you. That's a bit concerning. The C virus. Yeah, the C virus takes up all the pee. I don't know where all the liquids are going. I don't know. I think I need to contact Bill Nye to discover what happens to the liquids. But I heard that Bill Nye is not a good guy. I heard that he got cancelled. and that we should not trust him with scientific education or children or people for that matter. So maybe this will just be one of those life mysteries that I never, ever find an answer to. On your body, you get dehydrated a lot when you're sick. So my body's just absorbing all my pee? That doesn't seem good either.
You're pregnant.
Wow, Zarata, congratulations on your pregnancy. Thank you so much for the subby. I hope you enjoy your little pregnancy. Did you know that each sub comes with a pregnancy? I hope you know that. I hope you knew that. I hope this isn't news to you. I hope you're informed. You're welcome. What was I talking about before I went on my piss break? Oh yeah, albatross. Albatross. Did you know there's a floating jail island thingy next to the Golden Gate Bridge called the Albatross? It looks so epic. It looks like a miniature scaled down version of Australia. Without the kangaroos. Do you think there are kangaroos there? Do you think we could breed kangaroos on Albatross? I think we could do it. I think it would be fun. I think it would be great. Also, why is it located next to the Golden Gate Bridge? Doesn't it ruin the scenic ambiance of the Golden Gate Bridge? Like, don't people like venture to America and go like, ooh, nice bridge, Golden Gate Bridge, what an epic name, and then they see Albatross. Isn't that a little depressing? Why did they do that? It's an island. You can't really move it. I mean, there are islands other places too. It's to show the prisoner what they missed. This is psychological warfare. I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Our tour guide, Taiga, she loves Albatross. Like, she stands Albatross so hard. Like, she tried to see if there were any tours going to Albatross that we could take, but I think they closed around. I don't think there are tours anymore. I think there used to be, because Albatross is not an active prison anymore. I think there used to be tours that you can take a ferry and take a look-see there. They sell out months in advance! That's insane! And I think they might be stopping tours because they might try to reopen it as some other type of facility. I don't know. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of miniature Australia Albatross over there. The gift shop also sells like little Albatross souvenirs. And it talks about all the criminals who were put in Albatross. But the books there, I guess since it's a souvenir shop, they keep it a little more lighthearted. So all the prisoners are drawn as little cartoon people and they look so cute and harmless. I'm like, oh my god, isn't that like calzone? What was that guy's name? Mr. Calzone, who got like, had, I don't know, like mobs. They were like a mobster in San Francisco. Al Capone, yes! Yes! Al Capone. Not calzone. Please don't come for me. I'm just an anime girl. I can't be held liable for any of this, right? Yeah, but they made a cute little drawing of Al Capone and said his only crime was tax evasion, so You're hungry, boss? Probably. 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 But yeah. After this, we went to over here. We went over here. We drove off over here, which is called the Palace of Fine Arts. Isn't it pretty? The Palace of Fine Arts. It's like, I think it's inspired or was built upon Roman architecture. So you have all the tall columns, the domed architecture, and it's just super pretty. Like, I've never heard of this place before. But it is such a beautiful place to take photos and kind of just transport yourself. You wouldn't expect somewhere like San Fran to have something like this. And there's a bunch of water surrounding it too. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. There's not much to do here, but it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. And there was a couple who was doing wedding photos here too on this day. They were actually right behind this bush. Right behind this bush, they were taking photos along this arch, and they were so cute. They were so cute. The bride had like a little first dance with her dad there too. It was so cute. Did you go inside? I did. I did. It was so pretty. I missed this place when I went. It is such a nice place. It's really gorgeous. Very, very beautiful. I hope some VTubers get married here. I don't know, I feel like this is like peak wedding venue. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, Max. Welcome in, welcome in. I spent all day in the botanical gardens. Oh yeah, I hear a lot about that too. I'm missing out with the world outside my bedroom. Prime wedding photo location, it really is. They have like turtles and all these like giant borbs who hang out around the water area here too. The only tourist spot here is Pine Toilet. No. Yeah, but I think this is my fave spot from the Taiga tours. There were some other places we went to too, but we'll get on to the other main days of OFFKAI, and maybe I'll chat more about the Taiga tour locations on our next Just Chatting stream. Yeah. Because I know, you guys want to hear about the VTubers. You guys want to hear about the VTubers and how I intertwine toes with the other VTubers. So let's go to... Oh, I guess this was all day 0, the day before the con officially started. So we were at San Fran for Taiga tour, and then it takes about an hour drive to head from San Fran to San Jose, which is where the convention took place. So we rushed over to San Jose, and we want to pick up our badges because if you pick it up the day of, you have to line up for over an hour to get it. So we made it into the con hall 3 minutes before the closing of badge pickup. 3 minutes! 3 minutes before! And I ran up there with my crew and I was like, can we get our badges, please? And the lady, the volunteer there, she was like, we're closed. And then I pointed at my iPhone. I was like, but there's 3 minutes left. There's 3 minutes. Please. There's 3 minutes left until closing. There's 3 minutes. You get 3 minutes. Does this count as being a Karen? I'm like, please. I don't know if it counts as being a Karen, but it definitely counts as begging. Yeah. But she was super sweet. The volunteer was so pretty too. She was so pretty. She was like so pretty. Yeah. So she's like, okay. Just for you last folks here, okay? And we're like, thank you, I love you. The other male volunteers, they were all very sweet. They were all cute. So they let us get our badgies. And this is what we got. My badgie. Yeah. The OFFKAI badges are so cute. So cute. And they give you a pack of cards too. They're kind of like, I don't know, they're like collectible trading cards. And they have photos of the official OFFKAI guests in here. So you can collect all the OFFKAI guests, or you can trade about and get cards of OFFKAI guests. I haven't actually opened my pack yet, but I'm planning on doing a hand cam maybe Monday, so we can rip this bad boy open then. Yeah. And then I think that brings us to the end of day 0. The end of day 0. And during my stay, I was staying with Yumemi, Taiga, and Pigeon. So it's an all-girls crew. Yeah, an all-girls crew. So our first day, officially, of OFFKAI, we had a little brunch already prepared with a bunch of girly pops. And if you have seen my Twitter, look at this. Look at this fat spread. Damn. Brunch! Friday brunch. Doesn't this look so good? Doesn't this look impeccable? It was so yummy. That would fill me up for a week. Honestly, I wish I could pack a little bit of everything to bring home with me. I made the mistake of watching this stream hungry. It was so good. Like the night before, we already planned this girls brunch like maybe a week before OFFKAI, but we haven't picked the location yet. So just the night before in bed, all the girly pops were scrolling through looking for food places, and Taiga actually found this place. Taiga always has such good finds. So we trekked on over here, and it was show nommers. Can you tell which one is mine? Can you tell which plate is mine? I'll give you a hint. The waffle, the red one? No! Mine are the Booba Eggs Benedict. This one right here. On the bottom here. The Booba Eggs Benedict. Like, you don't understand from this angle. These are honkers. These are the most gigantic, tallest, rotund Eggs Benedict I've seen in my life. Like, they could feed a family of 6. Just suckling on these Eggs Bennies. They were powerful. I think they were seafood Eggs Bennies too. They were made with like shrimp and crab. It was so good. I think I have a video on my Twitter with me jiggling them. So if you'd like to see the jiggle physics of my Eggs Benny, you can find it on x.com, twitter.com. But they were so good. And then the waitress actually recommended these churro waffles, and they were so delectable. They were so yummy, so yummy. 10 out of 10. I think this is actually the best meal I had during the whole of OFFKAI, and it's pretty much our first full meal. Actually, no, the night before coming back from San Fran to San Jose, we went to eat lobster. We had lobster. We ordered a whole 2-pound lobster from a really popular seafood lobster place. And I was eating it with Taiga. And after we finished half of the lobster, she told me, I was like, oh, Taiga, eat more. And then she's like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm actually slightly allergic to lobster. What? What? Huh? I don't even know. Huh? And then I looked at her. And I was like, what did you just say to me? What? And then I noticed her face was a little pink. And she's like, yeah. My throat's getting a little itchy. But it's okay. I'm just gonna eat these chips now. Huh? Then why did you order it? You know what? Then I started having flashbacks to earlier in the evening when we were ordering lobster. When we were ordering lobster, you know the 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐬 crew, the 𝐒𝐤𝐤 tour crew? So we were deciding on what we wanted to eat for dinner, and people were like, oh, let's get, what's that burger place? What's that burger place that's really popular in California? Not Five Guys, the other one. The two guys? No. In-N-Out. Yes, In-N-Out. So they were like, oh, do you want In-N-Out? And someone was like, oh, kind of want lobster rolls. Where can we get good lobster rolls? And then 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐬's like, oh, yeah, I'm fine with either. And then so we go to the lobster place, and then she's like, I'm not a huge fan of lobster. And then I'm like, oh, but we're at a lobster place. I think probably the best thing is the lobster in the lobster place. And she's like, do you think there's anything that's like not lobster? And I'm like, oh, they have like tacos and things too. We could get the tacos too. And she's like, okay. and then she's like, do you think the best thing in this place is lobster though? I'm like, probably, it's a lobster place. And she's like, okay, let's get the lobster then. And then she tells me after eating half of the lobster that she's kind of allergic. Why didn't she say anything? Well, yeah, why didn't she say anything? Why didn't she say anything? Before a convention, yes! Girl is resilient. Yeah, she was fighting her own closing throat. I don't know. And then she told me afterwards, she was like, don't worry, it's not a big deal. I found out a trick for how to combat my allergies. And it's that if I eat something I'm allergic to, but eat something fried right after, then actually it's fine. My airways start opening up again. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, good thing that they serve these with chips. I was like, huh? I don't understand anything that's happening anymore. I'm disassociating. I don't believe that for a second. Actually, I think it's true. I think it actually works for her, and I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. It was a very confusing experience. Yeah. Yeah. So that was actually our first big meal prior to brunch. Wasn't that a fun story? We almost killed her. We almost killed a woman. Well, wasn't that a fun story? Wasn't that cute? That was a cute story. But yeah, 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐬 streams on twitch.tv as well, so search her up, Lily 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐬. Ask her why she's insane. Interrogate her. But then we had waffles! And the people we ate with during brunch was a group of super cute girly pops. The cutest of girls. We had 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐬 here, the crazy girl. We had a Memi here. We had Fiona. We had Phoebe. We had Rena. And we had Issa. Yes. Look at all the cute girls. All the cute girls. All the cute girls. It was my first time meeting Issa, Phoebe, and Fiona. Yeah, so I was a little nervous. The boat girl, it is the boat girl. The boat girl. Yeah. So you gotta meet Issa. Yeah! It was so fun. Boat. It was so fun meeting them. Actually, we didn't meet at the restaurant. I actually met them in their hotel room. Like I was like, what room are you in? And I just like walked in there. And I don't know, on first meeting, since they're not wearing their typical clothes, I get slightly confused. I don't know who's who, so I'm just staring at them and they're all lying down on bed sexily. I was like, oh, who's who? Who's the one all the way on the bottom right? This one? That's Yumemi. Yeah, this one's Yumemi. Yeah. It's not a perfect circle. It's giving me anger about what it's like since they're cute. Yeah, we're just cute girls, okay? But they were so cute. I don't know if you guys have been looking at any of these girls' Twitter documentation of how OFFKAI has been for them, but if you saw Issa's tweet, she mentioned that she got me all wet, and it was during this brunch. She like got me wet during brunch. She's kind of a menace. First time meeting during brunch in public, she just got my thighs all wet, and I was like, I was shocked. I was not prepared. I didn't know she was like that. You can't trust anime girls. You just can't. She spilled her drink on you. She did. She spilled a drink on me. She spilled her whole glass of water on my thighs. Right in my lap. True and real. It was ice water too. So I got all cold and wet. That one's intentional so she can touch. She did touch my thighs afterwards to wipe me off, so I don't know. The boat attacked the hellhound, yeah. Truly. She went feral. She was like reaching over for me, knocked the whole glass of ice water onto my lap, and then started patting me down. And then she's like, do you need to change, while tugging on my skirt? And she started deep breathing at me. I was like, oh, no, it's okay. Yeah. Watering down the hellhound. The boat needs water to swim. The panic. Yeah, she was panicking. Because it was our first time meeting too. I think she was nervous. Hello, DJ Luna. Classic VTuber shenanigans. Honestly, this isn't even the worst. I've had it before though, so I was pretty okay with it. I was pretty okay with getting wet and bothered by Issa. Because I did have an experience before when I went out to a bar with some coworkers, and the waitress, I was sitting on the inner side of the booth, and the waitress literally slid a full new cocktail, like a whole ass virgin, whatever, Mary, God, Mary, a Bloody Mary. She spilled a whole Bloody Mary into my lap by sliding it across the table. And I was like, so this was the better outcome. Glad to catch you live. It's great seeing you too. I will. I think you were supposed to catch it. I wasn't told this. I need to be prepared at least 10 seconds prior for any athletic maneuvers. Yeah. VTubers getting nervous around women sounds about right. Actually, you know, someone sent me a clip of Issa's stream of her OFFKAI recap yesterday, and it was just her talking about how nervous she was. How nervous she was seeing me. Oh, she was like, I don't know. I should find the clip. She was like, she was so gorgeous. She was like, Say was so beautiful. She said, Say was so beautiful that I got scared.
I'm pregnant.
Thank you for the VP Prime. Thank you for the Prime. She's live right now. That's funny. Maybe we can try visiting, huh? Thank you for the Prime Heart Song. Welcome back. I love Bloody Marys, the chicken strips, and shrimp. Honestly, delicious. Delicious, but not intended for my lap. Not intended for my lap. Yeah. But yeah, she said my physical appearance scared her. Pretty much. Not gonna lie, I've heard Say was so beautiful from like every VTuber I know that met you. What do you... I'm gonna die. No! No! No, you're so embarrassing. Hell yeah. Boss is intimidating IRL. Yeah, my mug. My mug scares people. I've heard it over 10 times. Is it the same person repeating it 10 times? All that Riz. You just have to be like me. You have to start doing that thing where you point to the chin. What's it called? The Chad jawline? The thing Faker does. Mewing! You gotta start mewing. Yeah. You enter the room of a group of ladies you've never met before. Into their hotel room, by the way. You have to open the door to their hotel room to a bunch of strange VTuber ladies and start mogging. Start mewing immediately. Enter chin forward. Lead with the chin. No, say that. That's Riz, hell yeah. I'm sucking on lozenge. I need to protect my throat. I'm too old for that. Boss got nerfed in the Riz department because she's too pretty. But I saw what Issa said about me. She said, oh my gosh, she's so pretty that I got scared. Actually scared. And then I remembered she's a freak. So then she became normal again. I think I could actually sense her fear. I could actually sense her fear. Like our first interaction when I saw her in the hotel room, she would not speak to me. I was like, why is she not speaking? I like tried to give her like a handshake or something and she ended up dabbing up my hand for some reason without speaking. I was like, what are you doing with my hand? I don't know. She plays League like me. Ew, Issa, probably. You know, once she got back home, she immediately hopped onto League. She has a problem. Dabbing what? And then, so we exited the hotel to grab an Uber to get to this cute brunch place, right? So she took a separate Uber. So it was Isa, Rina, Phoebe, and Fiona in one Uber. And then me, Taiga, and Memi in the other Uber. And then when we finally arrived at the location and met up again, Rina was like, hey, you know what Isa said right when she got into the Uber? She said, you were so hot. I was like, what is happening right now? I don't even know. Thank you for the stretchy. Stretch. And it was like a sitcom because Issa was like slapping Rina's arm, going like, be quiet, bitch. It was cute. Yeah, it was cute. And I misheard it because I thought Rina said that Issa thought I was a hoe. And I was like, what? Oh. Yeah, but then I think we factory reset Issa after that and she became normal again. Yeah, we fixed her. We fixed her. We fixed her. We fixed her. And then we had brunch and then she spilled water on my lap. And then, you know, after she touched me down, it was all good. It was all good. Factory reset? Yeah, you just need to poke a few buttons. Every anime girl has a factory reset button. It's too funny. Too funny. Yeah, they were all so cute though. I must say, I think the legends are true. The legends are true. Every VTuber is hot. Every VTuber is super pretty. Like all the girlies were so adorable and they dress so cute too. Like the outfits are so cute that I think we got complimented at the cafe. Like the waitress and people passing by were like, you guys are so cute. I was like, what kind of vibes are we giving off walking in a group? Yeah. What did you have for brunch? We had so many goodies, so many goodies. Give me the waffles. Don't they look so good? Hi, Saerin. Hello, Jay. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. What do you mean? You're not a 30-year-old man with voice changes? Unfollow. Boo! I can be both. Once I recover from COVID. Yeah. So this was super cute. And then after the brunch, we went to, what was it? There was a bubble tea cafe that was doing a collaboration with Idol, who are now rebranded. Do you know the company, the VTuber corporation Idol? They rebranded to, what's it called? Chroma Sphere, Chrome Link, something Chrome. Chroma Shift, yes! Chroma Shift, correct. I was like, we go to OFFKAI and then Idol rebrands. You got COVID on your trip? I did, on the way back. Yeah, I got the con sickies. Chroma Shift, yeah. It was a cute. They had personalized drinks at the boba shop for a bunch of the girlies, and they had their sandies there. It was really cute. It was really cute. So we got our boba afterwards, and then we finally stepped foot inside of the convention. By now, it's like 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. on the first day of OFFKAI, and we finally go to the convention. But honestly, I think it was worth it with all the girly pop energy we had. But we finally got into the convention, and we went first to I think there's like an industry hall for all the companies. And look what I found. What boo-boo. Look what I found. Isn't this so cute? Isn't this so cute? Isn't this so cute? Look! There were two Labubu hanging out in this Barbie mobile on the con floor. This is peak advertising. 100% peak advertising. They were advertising these girly pops. I know a few of them. That's Mila. Mila. Yeah. Isn't this so smart? And they're dressed up in little hoodies. They're so cute. I want just to yank them. The siesta girlies. Yes. Is the car included? Should I have yoinked all of it? Hello, Lord Garmadon. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Those are some cute emotes. Hello. One. Also, funny story. I think a lot of the CS girls were actually there at the con. Like, Mila messaged me on day 0, on the Thursday, asking if I was in San Jose yet. And I'm like, oh no, I'm still heading over there, but let's meet up sometime. And then, so I truck over to the industry hall where a bunch of small corpos have booths. And I went up to the CS booth and I picked up one of these little flyers and I was like, oh, I know one of these girls. I know some of these girls. I know Mila. And then I start walking away from the booth when I hear a voice saying, you know me? And I didn't hear. I kept walking. Fumble number 1. Fumble number 1. Oh! Lumishiro. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. What were you doing? Hello. Hello, Raiders. Hello. My name is Saerin. I'm a Hellhound VTuber, currently back from sick leave and OFFKAI. So we're just doing a little OFFKAI recap. I hope you had an amazing stream. How are you? Wow. First raid back. Everyone, please make sure to give Lumi a follow. Let me try to remember how to use these functions. I'm a professional streamer, guys. Ooh. Oh, I got it, maybe? Do I got it? I don't know. Ooh. Let's try it. Oh, I did it! Thank you. Hello, Lumi. Welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. What were you streaming? Oh, you were just doing some chatting too? You have such an awesome voice. Thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Please make sure to give Lumi a follow. Were you also talking about OFFKAI? Were you at OFFKAI? I do voice acting practice on my channel. It was fun. Oh, that's so cool. I always want to learn more about voice acting, so that's so cool. I'll definitely be lurking about on your side of Twitch. Oh, welcome in. Make sure to get some water, get some hydration if you need. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys will enjoy some semi-comfy chatting here with me. We're talking about OFFKAI, which I just got back from, which is a VTuber Expo. And we're talking about my major fumble with an anime girl. Yeah. So, I almost met this anime girl on the left of this photograph, Mila. She even called after me. It could have been like a rom-com scenario. And Bear, I saw that. I saw why you're like, why didn't you turn back and say hi to her? You know what? I don't know. I didn't know she was calling out to me. I didn't know. I just kept walking. I was like, you know, maybe she like saw a friend. Maybe a friend walked up to the booth just at the same moment. Lumi, what are you doing? Lumi, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You're insane. Thank you so much. You've just impregnated 5 people. Did you know that? Were you aware of that? Did you know pregnancy was part of the deal? I hope you did. I hope you did. But thank you so much. 5 preggies. 5 preggies. 5 preggies. 5 preggies. High fertility rate. Do you also impregnate people in your own chat, Mimi? He's innocent? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And thank you. We're gonna have more babies, everyone. More babies. Congratulations on the pregnancies, everyone. Congratulations. Get comfy cozy with your newfound responsibilities. I'm gonna tattle to her? I didn't know! I didn't know! You know, I'm the type that, like, whenever someone points or, like, waves in my direction, I never think they're waving to me. I never do. I always just, like, ignore it. I ignore it, and I think, you know what? It's like gacha. It's like a 50-50, you know? What if I wave back and they're not waving at me and it's just so embarrassing? So I'd rather cut my losses and just not acknowledge. Unless they call my name. So the only way to get my attention is to call my name. And then I'll be sure that you're asking for my attention. Yeah. So... So I fumbled the cute anime girl. It's over for me. I don't know what to do with my life anymore. It's pretty much downturn from here on out. But yeah, I missed Mila, and since then I never saw her again. Like, we tried to set up a meet afterwards, like the day after. I asked where she would be hanging, and she said she would be hanging around the booths, which is what also reconfirmed my suspicions that might have been her. And I was like, oh. But it was so busy at the con that I missed him again. Boss got that say my name type of aura. Yeah, you have to say my name. Yeah. So I missed her. Sad. But I did meet someone else on the con floor. Minto! Technically not really. I saw her from afar. But she was doing meet and greets. She was doing cute little meet and greets. Look how cute she is! Look how cute! Look how cute. I wish I lined up for her meet and greet, but I was so nervous. Like, I didn't do anyone's meet and greets because I didn't know what I would say. What would I say? I don't know what I would say. But now I have regrets. I have life regrets. Also, I think Deerskin was at the con in person on one of the con days. I won't say when, but she was there at the con. And I also didn't see her. I don't know why. I keep fumbling. No one tells me these things until it's too late. Hi, big fan, thank you. I saw some other fans asked her to wink and she was so adorable. The winking was so cute. I was like dead. I was dead. I was dead. Hi, big fan, that's it, maybe. But you have to fill up like at least 2 minutes of conversation. That's the problem. Mint was there at the con too. Did you see them, Dano? I can't believe, why am I? Why can't I meet cute girls? More cute girls. I need more cute girls. I need more. She was tabling? Yeah, you didn't tell me which table? What? Which table? I'm so sad. If you knew, you knew. Yeah, it was one of those things. If you knew, you would know. If you knew, you knew. 2 minutes, that's quite long if you're not prepared. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know she was gonna do meet and greets and things like that. So I didn't really have anyone I was interested in doing meet and greets for, like lining up to speak to anyone. Because all of the official OFFKAI ones, I know you need tickets and I didn't get any of those. And then the unofficial ones that were in the industry booths or the artist alley booths, they were so unexpected. I was like, oh my god, Mint is like right there. Like Centrea is right there. Like, I don't know. I have no words. I have no words. I'll just admire them from afar. Say biggest fumbler of 2025. Sad. I will go out of my way to go to OFFKAI or any con if I can manage to line the time up. Yeah, I want to go again next year. I do. When I went to Yana Youngblood's meet and greet, she was really good at keeping the conversation going and directing attention for the whole 2 minutes. Yeah, they're so good at it. I also saw Mori. What's wrong with you? Dano. I traveled with Dano, guys, on the plane, so I'm allowed to yell at him. You better DM me about these details. I keep fumbling. Honestly, the percentage amount of time I was actually at the con was like 5%. Mila! We didn't get to meet. Hello, Mila. How are you? Are you recovering from con? Did you get con flu? Bear summoned me. The car is so cute. The Mila Mobile. Who came up with this idea? It's genius. It is so good. I didn't get too sick, surprisingly. That's good. I took a whole photo shoot of this car. It's in my iPhone photo reel. I'll have you know. Luna did? That's genius. It's so genius. I want one of these gremlins. I need these gremlins in my life. Also, Mila, I don't know if you knew it was me, but I went up to the booth the first day and I was like, I know this.
Pregnant.
Thank you for gifting to Mila. Mila, I'm sorry, you're impregnated now. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, you got Mila pregnant? No, I got Mila pregnant. The gifters are just there to facilitate and help with the procreation. But Mila, you're pregnant now. I know this might come as a surprise, but we'll raise the baby together. Don't give Mila ideas. Okay, I definitely didn't know it was you because at one time I was talking about wanting to meet you, but bummed that I didn't get a chance to write. I'm sad we didn't get to formally meet you. But it was me. I heard someone go like, you know Mila? Or something like that from the booth. But at the time I was already walking away and I didn't know if it was directed to me. The fumble, the fumble, the fumble! Why are we getting Mila pregnant now? We just are. It just is how it is. We're so good at this. We're so good at this. Honestly, I feel like me and Mila were the first ones trying to meet up since the start of con. On Thursday, we messaged each other, and then I wasn't at San Jose yet, and we're like, oh, definitely on Friday, right? Definitely on Friday. And then I went up to the booth. I was like, wait, that's Mila. I'm pointing at the photo, and then I hear a voice. And then I'm like, ah, no, I don't think they're talking to me. And then I keep walking, and I'm like, wait, maybe that was Mila. These were the thoughts that were going through my mind that night. I was like, I think that might have been Mila. I think that might have been Mila. So then I messaged Mila on Saturday saying like, oh, where are you? Let's meet up. And then she said that she was at the booth. And I'm like, that was definitely Mila. And then I didn't have time to head back to the industry hall. We're really bad at this. I think we're really bad at this. We should be fired. But it's okay. All we have to do is wait a whole another year. Next time we got this for sure. Next time we got this for sure. Take 2. OFFKAI Gen 5. Boss needs supervision when meeting up, honestly. Good job, Say. Labubu is Labubu. Aren't the Labubu so cute? They were actually selling these at the bubble tea shop too, but I think they hiked up the price a lot. I should have just gone in one. Why didn't I just get one? I should have just gone in one. I should just bite the bullet and get one. I just need a little gremlin hanging off my hip. Yeah, but that was a fumble. This was the next fumble. And then, after this, I went off into the artist alley. I did a really quick peruse of the artist alley because by the time I got to the artist alley, I think it was about half an hour until closing. Just add it to your throne, honestly. La boo boo, la boo boo. But all the people who are selling the boo-boos, they charge like double now. It's a disaster. But yes, I went to Artist Alley afterwards. It was so overwhelming. It was. It was probably actually a blessing that I went near closing because there weren't as many people. But this next photo is what really stood out to me. They were selling menthol deodorant. Menthol deodorant. Mint out here saving the OFFKAI population. Cleaning up the pits of the uncleaned, the unwashed. Doing God's work. They need to have been selling like dozens of these. I think this is too little. They should have had enough stock for the whole con. They should be sponsoring the con. The con should be sponsoring them. But I found the artist who was selling these, and I think it is Result, R1 Salt, who is selling them at OFFKAI. But this is so genius. I think they were sold out the next day. It should be mandatory to get these, honestly. Honestly, when you pick up your badge, they should be handing you one of these. I think this is the second time they do it. Oh! Boss, did you actually meet other VTubers other than your friends? I did. Thank goodness, yeah. So we were saved slightly. From the con stank. But then I didn't get too much of a good look at Artist Alley that day. This was still the Friday because we got into the con so late. I did meet up with a few friendsies near the end of the con. I found Mr. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 on the left here. Yeah. Yeah. Did you buy that? No, but I stuck my finger in it. It's very soft. I recommend it. I don't know if I should have bought it because he was actually staring at me as I was poking it in the butt. And I don't know if purchasing it after I finagled with it would have been too much. Yeah. But they were selling 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 merch here. And I was actually looking for 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 when I was like walking around. I was like, where are you? Where are you? And then I was poking his booty cheek and then he tapped me on the shoulder and I was like, oh my god! Hi! Hi. Hey. Hi. 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 Yeah. So I met 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 there. And a bunch of his friendsies I'll talk about a little later too. But yeah, I met 𝐂𝐡𝐭. Also, one thing that I forgot to pack that I realized right when I went to the airport was dry shampoo. Are you guys familiar with the concept of dry shampoo? Do you know about the creation of dry shampoo? Do you understand what it is? Have you seen it before? It's like an aerosol spray that is filled with, I think it's like alcohol and like starch. Kind of like, not really like baby powder, but some kind of like starch that soaks up oils. So when your hair is a little oily or greasy, or if you want to skip hair wash days, you spray it into your hair. I'd rather just shower. Thanks, Dano. Thanks. A festival saver, yes, a festival saver. So I forgot dry shampoo. So then I was messaging 𝐂𝐡𝐴. I was like, it's over for me. This whole con, it's over for me. It's doomed. Con's ruined already. I forgot dry shampoo. Can you get me dry shampoo? Are you headed to Target? Can you get me a bottle of dry shampoo? And so he was carrying around with him the whole first day of the con a bucket, like an extra large, an XL of dry shampoo. Can I find the photo? Where is it? And I was like, when are we even gonna meet for you to hand this over to me? I have no clue. And we had a party for the evening called Oshi Bar that we were both heading to. So I was like, yeah, just bring it to the club. Just bring this to the club. And I'm sure you will be the most popular guy at the club. Just spraying VTubers left and right with an XL bottle of dry shampoo. You can spray it into the air and go boo 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 boo. But instead he found me at the con hall and handed it to me. So I was just carrying this around as well during my whole first day of the con. But honestly, this made me very popular with the ladies. All the VTuber girlies would message me in the middle of the day during the con asking if I had dry shampoo. And I would just meet up with them, spray their little noggins, give them a little hug, and chat for 10 minutes, and then we'd be like, okay, enjoy your con. I don't know. I think next year, if you go to OFFKAI, bring a bottle of dry shampoo, and you will be a chick magnet. Guaranteed, 100%. I runs away. You can't run though. No running. No running. You're gonna trip and fall. I think I'm too Asian for this. What is this? It's like, what does it say here? Washes hair without drying? Yeah, it's pretty much just a spray that you can put into your hair that makes it look less oily. A lot of people use it for if they skip washing their hair, so that in between wash days, But I just spray it in whenever I want to touch up my hair. Hello, how are you tonight? Hello, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. I'm doing well. Welcome, welcome. How? I think it just has like starches, like powder starches that soak up oil. Love entering a stream for the first time, and it's just a story about dry shampoo. Good tip. Hello, Crusading Mint. Hello. Welcome in. But I swear, 100% guarantee, if you bring dry shampoo and advertise it while going to any type of convention, you will get so many ladies. Hundreds of ladies. Dozens of ladies DMing you in states of distress. Almost like they just broke up from a boyfriend, asking you where you are, if you can find them now, and spray them down. I was so popular. All the ladies wanted me. So yeah, get yourself some dry shampoo. And that's also how I met 𝐂𝐴 over here on the right. Vouch, big vouch. Truly magnificent. That looks like something I would drunkenly spray in my eyes. Don't do that. Don't do that. Maybe don't do that. But yeah, that's how I met 𝐂𝐴. Me and 𝐂𝐴 have been good friends since maybe the beginning. Early this year I started talking with 𝐂𝐴. She's super cute. She streams on Twitch and YouTube as well. She's a shark girl. But this is our first time meeting up. And upon meeting her, I was like, hey, you want some dry shampoo? And she's like, oh my god, babe, I love you. And I just sprayed her down. Spray the shark, spray the shark. She was super cute. She gave me this cute little sticker. Yeah. Do you think it's time for another pee break? No! Don't send me to the boonies. Not again. Not again. I don't need to simp. I got a girl who does introduce me to the VTuber sphere. Oh. Then you should still carry the spray for your girlfriend. For your girl. Yeah, but 𝐂𝐴 was super cute. We chatted up for a bit. And then what did I do after that? Oh, yeah, after that was Oshi Bar. Oshi Bar is a huge clubbing party that a lot of OFFKAI attendees go to. How do I explain it? Yeah, it's just a huge party that a bunch of VTubers and OFFKAI attendees go to. But strangely enough, they booked Oshi Bar at a museum? The Oshi Bar venue was a museum? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I honestly don't know where I was at that point. But the venue was at a children's museum, I think? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I heard that the line going into Oshi Bar was really long, so some people lined up for 2 hours or so. And the reason it's called Oshi Bar is that they make custom drinks featured around certain VTubers. So that's neat. But it was a long line, but I got nepotismed into the line, meaning I may have cut line slightly. I got nepotismed into the line earlier, so it wasn't that bad of a wait for me. I'm someone's Oshi, shouldn't I be in that? Yes, exactly like that. I would be there just to get shit-faced, then go back to the hotel and order room service, but that's just me. I don't know, because the line for drinks was also really long, and I think each drink was like $12. All I know it was I was 6 drinks in and kind of screwed. The drinks, I don't... Oh, each drink was 15! Oh my god. Yeah, the drinks were pretty expensive. The drinks were pretty expensive. And there was already an entrance fee to Oshi Bar too. So it was kind of expensive. It was kind of expensive. The place was so packed, some people waited an hour for a drink. Yeah, so it would be like a 2-hour wait to get into the venue, and then it would be about a half-hour to 1-hour wait to get a drink. But I think the best part of Oshi Bar is more so if you're a VTuber fan, it would probably be more fun because they had live performances from VTubers. So there were some IRL performances as well as some recorded performances as well as some live but like 2D video format performances. The performances were very good. The drinks were some were questionable. Some were questionable. Some were questionable. One was pea colored and did not taste very good. It's more for the experience. Yeah. So I think it would be a lot more fun if it's for a VTuber fan instead of for a VTuber, because you get a whole show. But for VTubers, it was okay. The funnest part were the exhibits. The venue was so strange. The venue was very weird because you would get into the venue. You would have to go down a hallway, go down a flight of like escalator stairs, and then you would enter into an exhibition hall. And then you would see the line for the bar like going all around the venue. And then there would be a tiny stage, and then to the left of the stage would be like a solar system exhibition. So I was there with Taiga and Isa at that time, and I met up with a bunch of other people, like a bunch of the people I was flying with. I met Mieko, who streams on YouTube. Do you guys know Mieko? She used to be with Kawa. I think she's indie now. She's super cute. And then, well, Mia is so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. It was my first time meeting her, so it was good meeting her. And as you can see, wait, I need to turn the volume on for this. I need to turn the volume on because the volume makes it even funnier. Let me find this. Volume. Is this the right volume button? I don't know. Oh, this. Wait. Replay.
Where's it?
So you can hear the crowd chanting for the performer, and me and the girls are just playing with Lego animals. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? But this museum exhibit was so cute. Like, you could build animals from Legos, then you scan them. Then this thing recognizes what kind of animal it is and then projects it on the projector. It is so cute. That's such a mood. It's like that meme where like you're at a party and you're just standing in a corner, but instead it's 3 anime girls with Legos. And then in the exhibition hall, they also had this, talking about Furbies deconstructed. Look how horrifying this is. Isn't this horrifying? This is horrifying. That's the Furby's eyeballs. That's its ears. This can't be right. I shouldn't be seeing this. What is this? That was inside? It was. They also had a jetpack simulator in the exhibition hall where you sit in a little thing and you pump like jetpack air trying to simulate fixing satellite buttons. That was so fun. So I think for the VTubers, it was more like chatting a little bit with other VTubers as well as checking out the exhibition hall. But for VTuber fans, they would enjoy the live performances. Yeah. Dead Furby, dead Furby, dead Furby. And then after Oshi Bar is when I went to the 4th floor, the party floor of the Marriott, the OFFKAI party floor, the stink zone. And it was like the left photo here. There's not many photos I can share from the 4th floor just because there's so many people, but this is kind of the vibe. Like, this is the hallway outside where you can see the shine of the plastic wrap. The shine of the plastic wrap floor. You can see it shimmering in the dim hotel lighting. And you don't understand how packed it is from this photograph, but this is one of the rooms all the way down the hallway. So the furthest room from the elevator. And what happens is that each room is pretty much an open invitation party room on this hotel floor, and they serve alcohol or they do karaoke and things like that. And so you can see after we entered this one room, they have built this very intricate contraption to keep the door open where they sacrificed a shoe. And attached it to the bathroom door. Very ingenious, very smart, very good. Now I see it. Yeah. And then you can see the hotel bathroom on the right here too. You fortunately cannot see the stench, which was probably for the best, but did smell. It did smell a lot. It smelled a lot. Avant-garde. Avant-garde. Yeah. So I left there really quickly. And then I was planning on going back to my hotel room to get some rest and go sleepy sleeps. But at 1 a.m. in the morning, someone messaged me asking if I want to play Monopoly. And of course, I was like, sure. So I went over with my roomies, Taiga and Yumemi, to go play Monopoly at some random hotel. So I met Vio, who's a music producer, I believe. They do music, mixing, producing, and things like that. So look at Kuma and Kuro. So it was a girls and guys Monopoly party. It was specifically Pokemon Monopoly. I don't know who brought a Monopoly set to OFFKAI, but honestly, it was the best. It was the best decision ever. And you can see I'm showing you free feet. You don't know whose feet these are, but I don't know. They're free. Do you like them? Do you like them? I tried to keep the feet semi-censored with this photo, so like there's a bag of Takis or something censoring this pair of feet, and there's some socks covering these feet. I don't want trouble with Twitch TOS, so toes for free. Whose feet are you revealing? Shh, it's a secret. It's a secret. Whose feet do you think these are? Do you get a prize if you get it right? No. No, you don't. But do you like them? It's like I'm giving you guys an offering of feet. Subayoshi? No. No, do you think that my feet would look like this? Not that the feet look bad. They're perfectly respectable feet. But picture me with daintier ankles, at least. But yeah, we played Monopoly from 1 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. And this is on the first night of OFFKAI. The first official night of OFFKAI. We ended up playing Monopoly from 1 to 5:30 a.m. What's wrong with us? I don't know what's wrong with us. Something's wrong with us. And of course, the Monopoly snacks included cookies, Takis, Ms. Vicky's. I think there was Red Bull too. Yeah. And the way I like playing Monopoly is bribery, coercion, threats of torture. But even with all that, I ended up in second place. I think it was rigged. I think it was rigged. Like, they brought out a special pair of dice for this Monopoly. I think they were D&D dice. So I think it was rigged. I think they knew how to roll it specifically. So I'm gonna call for a retrial. So the same way you treat the interns? Yes, yes. I like charging royalty fees that don't make any sense. But it was fun. It was fun. Alright, on to day 2 of OFFKAI. Day 2. Day 2, because we played Monopoly all the way to 5 a.m. All the way to 5 a.m. Of course, the most reasonable thing to do once we wake up is eat meat. We ended up going to a Brazilian meat house. So we ended up eating some Brazilian meat. What was this place called again? 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, something like that. Hi Rin, missed you. Hope you had fun. Hello Rectona, welcome back, welcome back. I miss you guys too. Those places are tasty. Honestly, I was impressed by the men. Like, I feel like there's a certain qualification level that they screen their waiters for. Their waiters were so buff. I don't even understand. I think when they interview the staff here, there are a few key criteria. Like, do you speak Portuguese? Do you weightlift? Are you X height minimum? Because there was like a 6'5" tall buff man who was serving up meat. And I think it's just part of the criteria of this restaurant, because what they do here is that they take giant slabs of meat and carve them at your table. So it's just a non-stop rotating array of buff men carrying large sums of meat to you and carving slices into your plate. It's an experience. We're talking about Brazilian steakhouse? Yes! The Brazilian steakhouse. I've never been to one before. It was insane. This is like the only photo I have, but you don't understand. It was a monstrosity of just like meat on my table. Meat everywhere. It takes muscle to carry that much meat. It's true. It's true. They wouldn't be shy either. They would be carving off like the thickest slabs of meat onto my plate. I was like, I'm just a girl. Like, I don't think I understood what this experience would entail, because the first item that they brought to our table were these chicken drum legs, and no one at my table took it except for me and one other person. I was like, why? Why? And then I start to understand when they started bringing like ribeye and I don't know, like all these things. Chicken is a waste of space. I don't think I understood that it would be a non-stop rotating wheel of meat. The beef. It's all about the beef. Yeah, there was a lot of beef. It was crazy. It was a lot. And because we woke up at like, no, it's because we slept at 5:30. Me and 𝐂𝐤𝐤, who were both going to this Brazilian meat house, we did not put on any makeup. Like, we just rolled out of bed and prepared ourselves for this experience. Are you feeling better, Umfi? Hello, Haru! Haru was also part of this meat extravaganza. Haru was also traveling with me and I think was also hit with the big C. How do you feel? How do you feel, Haru? Are you feeling healed? Have you flushed the big C out of your body? That's the best part, stuffing your face. Honestly true. Did you enjoy the food at least? It was like an experience similar to being at an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue. It was good though. It was good. I feel a lot better, but I still feel sluggish, y'all. My bones are still slightly liquefied. And I'm still a little stuffy, but I'm feeling better. No. The food was so good. The food was so good. Haru was also our designated photographer for 𝐂𝐤𝐤 tour days. So a lot of these photos were taken by Haru, except for the albatross. The albatross is from Google. Yeah. Yeah, so we stuffed our face. Then me and 𝐂𝐤𝐤 went back home to go have a little half-hour nap and make our faces presentable. And then finally I rolled up to the con hall. And the first thing I see is these things. I don't know what they are. I just don't know. I thought you guys would be able to ID this creature for me. What is this? What is this? I have no clue what this is, but it had the cutest booty. Is this supposed to be some kind of like VTuber creature? What is this? It looks kind of like an otter, doesn't it? It looks like an otter or a bird. I can't tell. It has the colors of Mume, but I don't think this is Mume. That thing was very polite, wasn't it? It's so cute. Fubuki's head with a Tanuki's body. What kind of weird alchemy are we doing? What the Christ the Bob? Which VTuber? Yeah, right? What is this? I have no clue, but it was so cute. So after our big meal of Brazilian meat, we took a quick cat nap, and then I went to the hall myself because 𝐂𝐤𝐤 was still getting ready. And I enter into the hall, and this is the first thing I see. This is the first thing I see, and I was like, oh my god, it's adorable, but also a little strange. And it's not photographed here, because I try not to take photos of people, but right next to this burb-like creature was Quinn Bennett. Mr. Quinn Bennett. Do you guys know Mr. Quinn Bennett? The popular YouTuber, Mr. Quinn Bennett. Let's say I don't. From Genshin? No. No. How would I explain him? I don't know. He does a lot of reaction content on YouTube. And I think he has some ties with the VTuber community. Let's just say it that way. But it was so odd seeing him in real life. It was like I was watching YouTube. But he was with a bunch of friends and I didn't want to bother them, so I just took a picture of this thing instead. That thing looks like he's from Genshin. Do you think so? He was so cute. This little creature, the cutest. He would do like a little bow after taking photos with people. So polite. Very sweet. Yeah. So at this point, it's around 4. Once again, I enter the convention hall at 4 p.m. when I'm pretty sure they close at 6 p.m. And I had dinner plans with 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 and his crew. So I went up to meet up with 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. What I didn't know was that my 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 dinner plans included a kidnapping. And when I say it included a kidnapping, it means that they kidnapped me. So, they kidnapped me and, you know, we drove all the way to San Francisco, which was an hour and a half away from the convention. And we went to Boudin. You went back up? I did! As you do when you go to a VTuber convention, when someone asks if they can kidnap you, you just say yes and you don't ask questions. And then they stored me inside of 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭's car and we drove an hour and a half away from the convention, and I was getting more and more concerned. And I was looking out the window and there was a bunch of people in the car that I didn't know, and I was like, well... things are going to be fine. And somehow we ended up back at San Francisco. Hi, boss. Hello, Jen. What the heck? I want that. That food looks amazing. It's so good, though. I'm actually really happy we went. So I think it's because these people are Sola, Gwen, Verdi, Oshi, and there was also someone called Chocolate there as well, but I don't think they stream. And there's 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 here. I think specifically they want to go to this restaurant called Boudin, and I think it is a super famous bakery. I think it's a famous bakery that is also featured on the Food Network. So that's how you know it's legit. It's famous for their bread, but they have a bistro side as well as a restaurant side. And look at this. They made bread-shaped crab. Bread-shaped... I don't know what this is. Bread-shaped alligator. Bread. Lots of bread. Lots of delicious bread. Many bread. All bread. Very bread. Sourdough bread. It smelled amazing in here. It's so good. And I sat down and had fish and chips. This was also the best fish and chips I've had in my life. The best fish and chips I've had in my life. Like, when I got this at the table, I was like, looks kind of odd. Because, you know, when you order fish and chips, you expect a huge slab of fish, right? But no, these were like tiny morsels. It was red snapper. It was so yum. It was so yum. The best fish and chips. Honestly, the best fish and chips I've ever had. Wow! Yuli, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. Hello, Yuli. How was your stream? Welcome in, everyone. My name is Saerin. I'm a Hellhound VTuber, and I'm a little sick. But don't worry, you're safe where you are. And today we're just doing a little just chatting stream about OFFKAI, which is a VTuber convention that took place last week. But how are you? How was your stream? Hello, I only just saw you were streaming on Twitch now. Yes! Yeah. Today I'm dual streaming, but yeah, I've been finagling about on the Twitch side the past month or so. Yes, but I'm still new. I still feel so baby on Twitch. But welcome in. How was your stream? You can tell I'm new to this because I'm trying to find the shout out button. I keep forgetting. Wait, I think I found it. Don't move, Yuli. Don't move. Boop. There we go. Music. Were you doing karaoke or something? What were you doing over there? So tired. Oh no. Were you having a long one? Super Scuff karaoke and cover release. Oh my god. Congratulations on your cover release. Everyone, please make sure to check out Yuli and check out her new cover. I love your accent so much. I have a story about it too. I don't know. So many people say I have a Valley Girl accent. Do I sound like a Valley Girl to you? Yuli, be honest with me. Yuli. Oh yeah, congrats on your cover, Yuli. Make sure to get some water, get some rest. Congratulations once again. She's thinking. Yuli is thinking. A blonde Valley Girl to be specific. Say is a Starbucks girly. Starbies, I want Starbies. Say is from Ohio. Oh my god, Becky. Now you're making me do it. You're making me do it. Valley Hellhound, you kinda do. It's over for me. I will love and accept you as a Rick sibling despite any faults and Valley Girl accents. No! That's right. We are Rick siblings. We both have Akala and Papa. Yeah, please make sure to check out Yuli. Yuli has such a beautiful model. So gorgeous. Very gorgeous. Chef's kiss. But get some rest, get some rest. No, you, no, you, no, you. Please make sure to look at Yuli's body respectfully. 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 Oh, respectfully. To be fair, you sounded like one of those mean girls. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Yeah, huh? Get over here, get over here. Let me pinch your little face and squash you and I'm gonna destroy you. You would say that to my face. Oh! Thank you for the milkies. Drink up. Oh, mama. That's a redeem. We have some redeemies, we do. Oh god, why are you being so mean to me? Yeah, how dare you? How dare you? Chat is not supposed to bully streamer. Streamer should only bully chat. Aggressive love. Aggression. Peak aggression. But yeah, we were talking about my fish and chips. I want to eat this again. It goes both ways. No! Don't ever forget who's truly in power. I'm running off to go eat, but I hope you have a good stream. Get some good noms. Thank you so much for bringing your people over here to me. Make sure to check out Yuli and her new cover, everyone. Have a good rest. Yeah. I must be off for work. Much love, Saerin. Glad you had an awesome time. Thank you so much for coming by. Bear with me. Have a good time at work. Yeah. Have a good work shift. Have a good work shift. Those are fries rather than chips. It's so true. Whenever they say fish and chips, I do feel lied to. Why are they always fries? Why are they always fries? But this was so yums. So I think kidnapping was successful. I got kidnapped to pretty much a whole other city. But it was not so bad. It was not so bad. 10 out of 10, would we get kidnapped again? What else did we have? Oh, also, right outside of this Boudin restaurant, they have this giant Applebee's, and I cropped it strangely because there's so many people. But have you ever seen an Applebee's so majestic looking? Like, I have never seen such a beauty. Look at this. Isn't this insane? Do Applebee's always look like this? Like, why? It's like an architectural majesty for an Applebee's. Is their food good? I've never actually eaten at an Applebee's before. An Applebee's? An Applebee's? An Applebee's? Look at that thing. They look like they're at a fine dining restaurant up here. And it's just an Applebee's. Are we good getting king after 2? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Right now you're just squatting in my basement. Yeah. After getting kidnapped, I think I got kidnapped further. AKA, I got transported by 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 crew to the middle of a wooded, forested area. At that time, it was already 9 p.m. and they were driving along unknown routes. The sun had already set. The people were sparse on the streets. There was nothing but the endless road, the greenery beyond, and the sound of 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 cat jamming behind the wheel. Until we arrived at our final destination. A singular home at the end of the street. And when I got out of that car, there was a box on the porch, a wooden box. When I kicked it, it felt heavy, like there was something inside it. Perhaps a body part? I don't know. I was too scared to check. And then they opened the door after getting the key code wrong 4 times. And said, "Welcome. There's a lady in the back who wants to see you." So I went down the hallway, opened the back door, and said hi to the Airbnb owner. It was weird. It was really weird. It was really weird. Hello, I don't believe we've met before. I'm Noah, but you can call me Nathan or Nate. What shall I call you, my lady? Shall I call you my queen? You can call me Saerin. Welcome in, welcome in. Campfire OFFKAI, that's right. Hello, Astray, how are you? How are you? Sounds like the start of a horror movie. Honestly, their Airbnb was the strangest thing. It was so bizarre. Like, the layout of their Airbnb made 0 sense. There was a box on the porch. Like a wooden crate that they would occasionally sit on. But honestly, I think there were body parts in there. Honestly, I don't think it was safe. Honestly, I think we should all be scared. And then for some reason, we split up into 2 cars to get back to their Airbnb. And the crew that I did go with, who arrived there earlier, none of them knew what the passcode to the Airbnb was for some reason. So they got it wrong 4 times. Before they finally opened the door. And then, right when you open the door, they have I don't know what you would call this aesthetic. I would call this southern driftwood. It was a southern driftwood aesthetic. Like everything was made from chipwood of some sort. It was very cozy, DIY IKEA-esque. It was interesting. It was interesting. The walls had texture to them, almost like paper mache texture. Almost like if you were a claustrophobic person and they had more furniture in there, you would feel it. You would feel the walls closing in on you. Like there's a layer of fluff on the walls. The cabin in the wood type of lounge? Kind of with a touch of granny. A touch of granny. And when you go in, you would see a large dining table that looks like it's made from chipwood, but it was covered with a small trail of ants. There was a lot happening in this Airbnb. There was a little trail of ants. And so me, being the prime investigative journalist that I am, decided to track down where the ants was coming from. And who would have known, but the trail of ants was coming in from the doorway. Yeah, so we did some, we being Verdi mostly, did some bleaching of the table, some cleaning and all that. And all the furniture, for some reason, in this Airbnb was made from this strange plywood driftwood mix. And when I looked at the couch that was also made from the same material, it said made from Canada, 2022. So I think the Canadians did this to them. Yeah. I think the Canadians did this to them. It honestly looked like crate boxes that were disassembled and reassembled into furniture, which I guess is good because recycling is important. Reduce, reuse, recycle. But aesthetically, it was quite odd. It was quite odd. So yeah. Sounds cozy? Yeah, sounds cozy. Sounds cozy. So that was my kidnapping, after which I was dropped off at my hotel. And you would think my evening ended there because at this time it's already 11 p.m. But no, we're VTubers, we don't stop. Another group of people asked me, where are you? And we went out for karaoke. VTuber karaoke. And I don't know if you've ever heard of happenstances of VTuber karaoke before, but they get insane. They get kind of crazy. They're not normal. And we had a supplier of VTuber alcohol present at this karaoke place. So we have all the niche VTuber alcohol to be consumed. I have never seen these things in real life. Pecco juice, give me. How do we had completely different evenings? Give me the Pecco juice. The Pecco juice was so yummy. It's like they're getting possessed. I've heard the stories. It's true. VTubers drink hard, party hard. Look at all the Pecco juice. There's even Pecco Cola. There's Pecco Cola. Pecola. Pecola. There's Pecola. There's Pecco plum wine here. There's Noel's potion. There is Calliope Mori's Sakura wine. I don't remember who this is. I think this might be Fubuki. I think this might be Fubuki on the right. And I think this is Nico. Nico on the left. Yeah. So we just did shots of everything, taste testing all of the alcohol. And I think the best tasting ones was the Pecco juice, the Pecco plum juice, and the Mori. Calliope Mori one. I think these two in the middle were the best ones. The strongest tasting one was the Noel one. Noel's drink like punched me in the throat. Like it was strong. It was strong. I don't know what was in there, but it was strong. I don't know what it says here. What does it say? Premium grape? What does that say? Premium craft gin. I think it's gin. I think it might be gin. Premium crafted gin. It was so strong. Speaking of Pekona, she's in an AA video game. I believe that. She's powerful. That's a nice spread, isn't it? Looks like Fubuki. Yeah, I think the Noel and Fubuki one were pretty strong, but definitely the Noel one was the strongest. Like, it hurt. It hurt. Peko is in Peko is in Death Stranding 2. Oh, yeah, I've heard. VTubers invading. Peko. I didn't actually try the Peko Cola, which I'm sad about. I wish I tried the Pecola. But these two were really yummy. The Calliope Mori one was surprisingly sweet. The Reaper tastes sweet. And it actually has flower petals inside of the drink floating around, so it's really pretty. Highly recommend, highly recommend. But I met a lot of people at the karaoke. Like, who are some people that I remember? There was like Raika. There was Yozora. There was a lot of the people I played Monopoly with. There were a lot of beautiful girls. There were a lot of beautiful girls. But I think this is where like the height of social anxiety exists. I say swing by to say howdy you all. Got a second. Hello Ellies. Welcome and howdy to you. Hope you're having a good night. I am. Say how many of them asked about reverse 1999. Not that many. Like maybe 3. Monopoly makes enemies out of friends. Honestly true. We were all so friendly the night before. When we met up for karaoke afterwards, there was an energy in the air. There was an energy. We pointed fingers at each other like you scoundrel. I still remember what you've done. Yeah, but if you go karaoke with VTubers, there's always some amazing singers. There's always some amazing performers and singers to hype up the party. So it was fun. It was fun. There were a lot of people there. There were a lot of people I didn't know there. I need to like pull out everyone's business cards that I collected to remember every single person. Yeah. But I think a lot of people were sipping too much Peko juice too, so they were already tipsy. And I was like, I'm an introvert. So I need people to introduce me to other people, or else I'm never gonna talk to them. They have business cards? Yeah, it's a huge thing. It is a huge thing in con. I don't know if it's cons in general or OFFKAI, but I think it's cons in general. But a lot of VTubers prepare business cards for cons. I gotta get back to work though. Just want to swing by and say howdy. Thank you so much for swinging by. I'll see you. Say business card when. Did you prepare one? No. I'm an unprepared soul. I think that's normal. Yeah, so a lot of people have business cards, and for OFFKAI in particular, they also have ribbons that you can stick onto your badge. So I was just a collector of business cards this time around, but I didn't make any. But I heard that business cards can be so expensive too. Like I know some people who drafted business cards that were $10 per card. I was like, that is insane to me. That is insane. But they look beautiful. They look beautiful. That's insane. So next year I'll be prepared. I'll bring business cards. Because I didn't bring any because I was like, who would want my business card? I don't know who would want my business card. Can't I just show them my Twitter, my ad? But no, the culture at the con is so big in business cards. I think I collected probably over 30 business cards during OFFKAI. One business card had holographic scratch and sniff business cards. Yeah, the business cards get so elaborate. Like they have foiling on them. They have specific sizes. It's very cool. $10 each plus the amount of people you meet publicly. Yeah. Things like cards you'll remember. Yeah. I think you have to make your business card look super pretty so that it stands out too. So it's like I don't know if it's like works that much as a marketing thing, but it's nice when you're meeting someone new to hand out your business card, so afterwards when you go back home and you look through your stash, you remember them. Because you meet so many new people, and sometimes it's hard to connect the name to a face at the time. Yeah, a Twitter handle I would forget. Yeah, it's true. Next year, maybe we'll design our business cards together. It'll be cute. But yeah. And then the last day of OFFKAI, what did I do? The last day of OFFKAI was pretty relaxed because I actually had to change hotels for the last day. So a lot of it was stress packing and moving to my other hotel. But I did get to meet 𝐂𝐚_𝐭 who streams on twitch.tv from 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 VTuber agency. I don't know if you guys are familiar with 𝐂𝐚, the mad scientist. But she is so friendly. 𝐂𝐚, oh, we gotta finally meet 𝐂𝐚 in person. Oh, I also met Mabel in person too that same day. I met Mabel and 𝐂𝐚. Mabel is so beautiful. Mabel's gorgeous. I met Mabel, she's so cute. Yeah, I met Mabel first at the con hall, and we're like semi-siblings. Like my mama, my VTuber artist mama, also designed Mabel's design as well. She is the 𝐂𝐴𝐻 VTuber. And I met Mabel first, and she is so beautiful. Mabel is gorgeous, splendid, gorgeous. And I was just wandering to meet people on my own at that point, and she's like, oh my god, are you on your own? Are you with people? We can't leave you alone. You're gonna get snatched up off the streets. I'm like, no, I'm meeting someone else too. But she was so sweet. So I had a little chat with Mabel, and right after that, I met with 𝐂𝐚, who is also super sweet and photographed here. And 𝐂𝐚, I believe her VTuber agency was also collabing with the Maid Cafe at OFFKAI, so the official OFFKAI Maid Cafe. So I was actually headed there right afterwards, so she walked me over to the Maid Cafe, and I didn't have a ticket. But they have a standby line for the Maid Cafe where they usually accept 3 to 5 people on standby for each round of the Maid Cafe. So I was waiting there with a few friendsies on standby, but 𝐂𝐚 was like, oh, if you need me to, I can get you in. I don't know for sure, but I'll get you in. So I was almost nepo babied into the Maid Cafe. I was like, no, it's okay. But she was super cute. She was handing out these cards as her business cards. I don't think she had official business cards, but she had these. And they are so cool. Are they so cool? I think she's partnered with 2 different VTuber card playing. I need a cough. Wait, let me mute for a sec. No free coughs for you. One free cough. Cough on us? Woo? No, you're degenerates. Only one free cough. Only one. Only one. I know these cards. Yeah. So I think she's partnered with Rift, a company called Rift, as well as V Card Rising, I believe. So she handed out these little cards in lieu of business cards, which were super cool. Yomi had a collab with 𝐂𝐚 and others earlier. Yeah. Yomi goes crazy. Yeah, so I met Yomi. She escorted me off to the maid cafe. I went to the maid cafe with Haru, Taiga, Rita. Yeah, and I met a few other VTubers who were sitting at our table too, so that was nice. But the maid cafe was cute. They 𝐒𝐚𝐭 us. It was like really adorable. It was my first maid cafe experience. Did she give her card God card stats, or was she humble? Maybe I should interrogate her about it. Did they serve food? They did, but only like little treats, little brunch treats. So like muffins, brownies, croissants. But I think most of it was about the experience with the cute girls, the cute maid girls. And they would 𝐒𝐚𝐭 all over me, and I was like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What was it, like Oran High School Host Club? Honestly, it was similar. It was similar. Like, you could pick a maid to take Polaroid photos with. It was very cute. Did you marry any of them? Unfortunately, no. I think that would be against policy, unfortunately. But I did get a cute Polaroid with them. Yeah. We were trying to convince our maid to become a VTuber. I don't know if that would be good for the world or not, but we were trying our best. I think every VTuber just wants to turn other people into VTubers. I think that's our true goal. Like, we don't want to do anything else but to spread anime. We just want to turn everyone into a VTuber. That's the first thing we ever ask someone. We ask someone, are you a VTuber? And then if they say no, we're like, you want to be? Do you want to be? Have you ever thought of it? Have you ever tried streaming? Do you think you would like it? It's not that hard. I can help you. We're like a strange pyramid scheme. Yet we get nothing out of it. Say could have watched OFFKAI Pam sing. Was she in the official concert? Oh, who else did I meet? Did I meet Pam? No, but I met Pomato. Do you guys know Pomato? She also streams on Twitch. She's like a redhead with glasses. I met her in real life. She has gorgeous hair. She has amazing hair. Yeah. The science of yes. Pomato Master. Yes. Are you ready to abandon your dignity and become a VTuber? Sign up now. Reads a person's palm. There's an anime character inside you waiting to get out, my child. It is just a matter of time, and I can help you make the time now. Yeah, Pomato was super gorgeous. Did I mention Gwen also is really gorgeous? I think she told this story on her stream. Gwen, who like was part of the kidnapping of my body. I think she told this story, but she was just walking along the con hall. This here, Gwen. She was just walking along the con hall, and suddenly a man just like turned towards her, saw her, and went, "Whoa!" Backed up with her hands raised and ran away after seeing her. And there is a theory amongst her and everyone else that it was her boobs. Her boobs scared them. Her boobs were too intimidating. That the man raised both hands in the air at boob level, mind you, went, "Whoa," backed up a full jump, and then ran away. Yeah, that was great. That was great. I don't know if I have any stories similar to that, but I don't know. Do I? When walking from brunch with all the girly pops, there were a few guys who would stop us along the way and say, "You girls look fabulous, by the way." And that was so cute. Those are cute moments. I think those are cute interactions. Like when someone just nicely just mentions that you're looking cute. You're looking nice. And then they just like leave you alone. But it's super sweet. It's super sweet. I think that happened at Oshi Bar too. At Oshi Bar too. Like people just saying, "Oh, you guys look good. I like your outfit." Kind of vibe. It's cute. And I think that happens a lot in elevators as well. Roll a nat 20 on intimidation. But I didn't have a similar experience like Gwen did with the "whoa, boobs," runs away. I do think though, and this is my theory, this might be a game theory, that some people will walk up to you, say something to you, wait to hear your voice, to try to figure out who you are, and then walk away. I had this happen a few times where someone would say something to me. I would say like, "Oh yeah, it's that way," or "Thank you," or "Yeah, I'm good," or something like that. Then they would have a deep thinking face. They would start, suddenly you can see the ponder on their face. They would be like, and they would walk away slowly with that face. Yeah. That was interesting. You're a valley girl. Yes. 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 Indeed. Yeah. What else happened? Oh yeah, so I met Yomi, I met Mabel, and then I went for Korean barbecue. If anything, say it could be Narissa Ravencroft. You know, some people do say I sound like her. Some people say I sound like her. Some people even say I sing like her. Which is funny. I love Narissa. Narissa, I love you. Narissa, I love you. Yeah. What else? A little deeper, and you'll both sound the same. I want to meet her one day. Did she do any meet and greets for this past OFFKAI? I don't know. She was part of the OFFKAI concert. Yeah. The same OFFKAI concert that Yumemi, my roommate, was opening for. Narissa also sang on the concert as well. I heard she was also there at OFFKAI. I don't know if she was there in person or not. I'm not sure. She had a meet and greet. Oh, it was so hard to get official meet and greet tickets though. Like actual partnered OFFKAI meet and greet tickets though. So, One day. She did do a meet and greet. Oh, I should have done meet and greets, not like me hosting one, but I should have actually attended some. I think it would have been cute. It would have been cute. Meeting indies are easier. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Because a lot of indies had unofficial meet and greets partnered with company booths or artist booths. I hope when you do yours, I can see you and get an autograph. Oh, that'd be cute. I know at other cons, if the VTuber is there IRL, they would do the meet and greet with their model, but they would still be there in a separate room, so you can still get things signed. So you would talk to their model presenting, but you can still give gifts and sign things. So I think that's the best of both worlds. And they're usually free or just entrance fee. Yeah. A lot of the meet and greets are free if they're at the booths. Like the one with Mint was free too. When I met Nina, I did get to meet her IRL sis. Oh, they're so sweet. I don't know. I think, is it time for a rant? Is it time to rant? Is it time? No, it's not time to rant. Let's rant after my final slide. My final slide, which was we went for a Korean barbecue on Sunday night with all these amazing people. Look at all these people. Look at all these people. Look at them. Look at them. Are you looking at them? Are you looking at them? Are you looking? Are you looking? Are you looking? Are you looking? Yeah. We had KBBQ, and the one thing that I think is necessary for any successful Korean barbecue joint, you're all so pale. Not false, but no, guys, it's the lighting. I swear, it's the lighting. It's definitely the lighting, right? Let me put a filter on this. Edit, filter. There, we're less pale now. Adjust, orange tone. We're less pale, guys, look. We're not pale. I swear. We all go outside. We touch grass occasionally. We're not pale, I swear. We're just, you know, VTubers. We're just VTubers. We're just VTubers. Doubt successful. No.
Cake, you could.
I swear. Look at us. We're even touching fresh pavement. Look at what's underneath our feet. A rock. We're in tune with the elements. We go outdoors. We do things. We eat Korean barbecue. Oh yeah, the thing I think is always necessary at KBBQ is sauce. Don't you think so? Have you guys been to a Korean barbecue? Don't you think you need sauce? Specifically, you need this one particular sauce that is called, what's it called? Samjang or something like that? Samjang. Yes, Samjang. This. I don't think there's ever been sauce in my range in BBQ. Ain't no way. You need sauce, guys. This sauce in particular. Korean samjang. What is even in this thing? I don't even know what it's made out of. Oh, fermented soybean paste. Yeah. So this place offers both Korean barbecue and hot pot. So what they have is like a little sauce station that you can just grab on your own. And I don't think it was right. I don't think the sauce was right. Like, I convinced 4 people on our table to come up and grab sauce with me because I convinced them that it was an integral part of the Korean barbecue experience. So we all shimmied away, lined up for sauce. And you know what? It was all written in English, so I couldn't really tell what was the correct sauce. And I just guessed and chose some that looked the right color. And I had some of my fellow sauce takers be the first to try it because I'm like, yeah, it's completely different when you have it with sauce. It's like a lot better when you have it with sauce. And they ate it and they said it tasted like dirt. Did you poison people? No. I swear there was something wrong with that sauce. I think instead of samjang, it was like XO sauce. I think it was similar to XO sauce, but if you had some form of XO sauce or something like that before, it is separated with oil.
Thank you for the biddies.
Oh! Thank you for the biddy, 𝐂𝐚ₐ𝐭. Hope you're having a wonderful stream. I am. Thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you. Welcome in. Ew, XO sauce? How could you say that? XO sauce is usually yummy. But I think they had a weird concoction with the XO sauce where it was like half oil, half dirt. Oh no! Don't oh no me! Don't oh no me! 𝐂𝐡𝐚, tell them how it tasted. It was alright, right? It was not terrible. It was just slightly dirt-like. It just had a hint of dirt taste. But 𝐂𝐡𝐚, it was supposed to be this. Top 10 worst things I put in my mouth. But not top 5, right? Not top 5, right? Hima-chan, hello, good morning. Hello, Saerin, how was OFFKAI? It was really fun. Hello, Johnny, welcome in. Damn, 𝐂𝐡𝐚. Well, you know, 𝐂𝐡𝐚 puts a lot of weird things in his mouth, so top 10 is not bad. I'm gonna put it inside of our VTuber circle. Did you at least find the samjang later? No. I did not. I picked up like 2 or 3 different types of sauces and none of them were right. I don't know if they actually had samjang there. It was a disaster. Yeah. And there were 2 specific people who were the grill masters at our table. And I think they come from the south, so they are very familiar with the ways of the flame and the grill. And it was Chocolate and Sola, I believe, who were helping with the grill. So thank you so much to the grill masters. Aww. Yeah. These circles seem so fun to be a part of. They are. They're super cute. YouTube made changes. Yeah, you guys look strange now. Whoever does not have the same name as their profile name, I no longer know who you are. On the YouTube side. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is almost like the last activity. I think so. We had barbecue. Oh no! Then I went and like had people lay on my lap. I almost forgot. Yeah, so after Korean barbecue, I think a lot of them went to Round 1, which is a very popular hangout spot in San Jose. But I had some plans with some other VTuber girlies already. namely Issa, Rena. I think Fiona was there, as well as Rio. Rio, who streams on Irium. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Her, and she was so pretty, I got scared.
Wait, I think Issa talks about it on her stream. Let me see if I can find the clip.
Hey Canada.
Let me see if I can find the clip.
On Hey. Shall we have a little look at what
And then
Can I find it? Am I good enough at finding things? Probably not. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna show something I don't want to. Boop, boop, boop. Properties. Properties. Ooh. Also, I don't understand how Issa decides to name her streams, but this stream is titled "I went to the VTuber convention and showed whole." Like, what is? Who is her audience? Why does she do this? Do you see that title on the top left there? She's not normal. What hole indeed. Will we ever find out? Oh. Let me turn on the sound. I think she talks about us meeting somewhere here. Let's just watch it. I might get ads. Is this too loud? Ooh!
a lot of F's. Press F in the chat. Yeah.
This is SS Issa, everyone.
Oh my god, we were so
This was our little brunch meetup.
We got complimented at the restaurant. They're like, oh my god.
We did get complimented. Now it's just turning into a reaction video where I'm reacting to her stream. She's gonna find out about this later and she's gonna be like, what the hell? Is she lying though? No, I did see her hole.
Yeah. Samsung user. Who's the Samsung user? Is that I can't tell. Is it
Are you reacting to the story you already told us? Yes.
Do they think
I'm trying to find a specific part. Where is it?
Like a crazy baby face. Like she looks so young. It's actually insane. Like if we were together, chat, you remember how I always talk about like how people with a baby face
I can see her in the YouTube comment. No.
Like, Rita could groom me and then we could look like
She's so crazy! She needs to stop talking. She's gonna copyright strike me to get this removed from my stream.
So, our lunch is funny, I think. I'm trying to remember. I only wrote down that I went to lunch because I'm dumb. I didn't write any details, but you might notice, you might recognize this photo that I used for myself because I forgot to bring.
Oh yeah. Oh, she talks about yeah.
And they're like, Issa, it says got it. Time for our big group to eat. It was a nice rest as well. I had takeout. I had to do that. You can tell. Look at her. Look at her fucking background. That's all.
Oh yeah. She also didn't have business cards. We were both the ones who are the most unprofessional here. You can see this whole gorgeous VTuber circle and everyone pulls up VTube Studio. But me and Issa, we are always unprepared for things. We are never ready for the world. So, I don't know if you can recognize this face of mine, but it is a screenshot from my ref sheet. And so is Issa's. And the first time she pulled out her photo, we were all like, oh, can you like remove this, like, it's showing crop, just like touch your phone to make that button go away. And we were like, why isn't it leaving? And it's because she screenshotted with the crop button included. And we're like, oh, Issa. Even if I'm a girl disaster, at least Issa is more of a disaster than I am. I think. I hope. Yes? Maybe? Hopefully?
Say is cute, she gets a pass. Oh my god, don't fucking get me started, bro. Say is like the most beautiful individual alive.
Oh my god.
You need to ask anyone
I need
who met Say
let
at
me
this con.
fast
Like,
forward.
literally, it's unreal. Like, I met her and she was so
Oh my
pretty,
god.
I got scared. I actually got scared. Like, I was like scared. And then I realized, oh wait, you're actually a freak. So then I was normal again.
Yeah. I need proof of this beauty. No, that's the problem. That's the problem. I think Issa talks about it in her stream as well, but there are 3 scenarios that can happen if you ever show your face, I think, as a VTuber. As a VTuber, of course, I look exactly the same as I do now because this is just my mortal body. But There are always just 3 scenarios. And this is the 𝐂𝐴 hypothesis, the 𝐂𝐴 theory. The theorisa, the 𝐂𝐴, this is the 𝐂𝐴. There are 3 scenarios when you meet a VTuber IRL and you're a fan and you see them. 1. And there's only one good outcome. There's 1. You think they're ugly. What if you think I'm ugly? And then you stop following them. You hate them afterwards. You think they're ugly? And you leave them forever. Is that the good outcome? No! You think they're ugly, you leave. You're like, all VTubers are ugly. What can I say? You end up becoming a normie after that because you're scarred from seeing your Oshi's face in real life. It's over. It's game over. Number 2, you think they're pretty and you become parasocial. You start writing them long messages in their marshmallow saying like, do you remember the time we met? I really like you. Do you want to date? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's very good either. That's probably not good either. And number 3, you're like so nervous. You meet your Oshi and you're like, oh my god, I met my Oshi. I met my Oshi, it was just the best experience ever. And then you continue being a regular viewer. That's the only good outcome. That's the only good outcome. Yeah. Suplex your Oshi. Dear boss Saerin, full name. I'll always expect a 30-year-old man, so I will never be disappointed. Choice 3 makes sense. Yes, choice 3 is the best outcome. Choice 3 is the only good outcome. So, I don't know. I don't think I would feel comfortable actually just like, I don't know, having an IRL meetup? Yeah. Cause even if things go well, I don't know. It's kind of stressful. It's kind of stressful. So how pretty is 𝐂𝐴 on a scale? How dare you try to put my wives on a scale? You should never ask someone for how much they weigh. How dare you? Execute this one. To the shopping blog. Chop chop. Chop chop. I can't believe Say is gonna think we are ugly and disown us interns if she didn't IRL me. No, I would never. All my interns are cute. All my interns are the cutest. Maybe that's true though. Maybe fans have the same worry. Do fans have the same worry when going to meet and greet? Do they also worry? I guess so. Rin, do you really mean that? Sometimes. Cute enough to take our toes. Yeah. I need to collect the toes. I need to collect the cute nubbins. The cute nubbins. Yeah. Say'd probably feel too parasocial to meet her fans. Where have you been? Did you see other VTubers? Yeah, but I feel like among indies it's kind of different since a lot of indies do show photos already of at least like some form of them. But I don't know. I don't think I ever will. I need boss to sign my boobs at a con one day. Honestly, I would love to. Have you guys seen? Oh my god. I don't know if you guys have seen. There is a photo of Ado at a concert or at some kind of venue, and 𝐂𝐤's doing like a fan signing, but because 𝐂𝐤 doesn't show her face too, right? She's like a really private person. They just have a cutout, like a box, a vertical cardboard box that can only fit one person in it. And she has like a little viewing window that she just sticks her hand out of. I don't know how she breathes in there, why they gave her such a little box, why they didn't just give her a room with a curtain. I'm like, why would they do that to her? But that's gonna be VTubers. That's gonna be VTubers. I'll sign your boobs like that. Yeah, 𝐂𝐤 is just a VTuber, practically. That sounds miserable. Yeah, I don't know why they did that to her. Like, I feel like this must have been some last minute logistic thing that they mentioned that, oh, 𝐂𝐤's gonna do a fan signing, and then they didn't know that she didn't want to show her face or something. So they just like prepared some random vertical box. And it is so slapdash too. It just has like a printed out paper saying like 𝐂𝐤 is in here, slapped onto a taped box. And there's not even enough room for her to sit in there. You have to stay standing with the size of that box. It's insane. She probably asked for it. Oh my god. Imagine Sae in one of those Wuwa mascot costume, but a Sae mascot one. That would be good. I'm dressed up as the ringtone. That would be cute though. I think she talks a little bit more. What else did she say?
She's so hot. She's
Oh my god.
so hot.
Oh my god, she
and
keeps
she's
going
so
about it.
annoying
Stop it.
because she doesn't realize she's hot, and also she acts like
I
a
need
whore. But she's so pretty. She's so fucking pretty. It's like ridiculous.
Okay, where did
It's
she
like
talk about?
so ridiculous how pretty she is.
My fast forward.
It's so annoying. She's so annoying. I'm so mad.
Is she done?
They were getting.
She's not done.
Oh, okay. So we were in.
Oh, here.
Rena's hotel room, which
Here's the story I wanted.
This weekend. I spent a lot of time in hotel room, and I was like, I just told her, I'm like, if you don't want me here, you can just kick me out. Just tell me I need to leave now and you need a rest or something. But she never kicked me out, so I spent too much time in there. You're really stuck her. She's like.
This was post
like,
KBBQ.
Like, it makes me so mad. You don't understand. Like, I'm not actually mad.
Oh, okay, never mind. She's still going.
Oh my, and it's a scalpel and just trim. I told her this. I told her, and then I told everyone else I knew. So yeah, beautiful women everywhere. But
Beautiful women
specifically
everywhere.
enjoyed the fashion sense of those two the most. You're so crazy. No, I'm normal. I'm normal. Okay, I'm normal. I'm so mad that her hair naturally grows from her scalp like that. It's
She
like,
needs
have
to
think
stop
about
talking.
Me, Sae and Rena
Oh,
in
here.
her hotel
Here's
room.
the story.
So Sae wasn't. I mean, Rena wasn't here. She went out to like pick up something, and then so it was just me and Sae, and it was like quite late. It was on Sunday, and we were tired, so I like laid down.
Is this
I was
normal
like, I'm
speed?
gonna
It
lay down and
is.
go on
She
my
talks
phone.
really
So I just
fast.
laid down, and I laid down like a normal person, and then Sae lays down. And she puts her arms down really seductively, and then she puts her knees on top of each other. She folds her legs up, and she leans over elegantly like a whore! Like a whore! She's a fucking whore!
Yeah, that's the story I wanted. We went through a lot to get here. But yeah, this was the post-barbecue story that I wanted to share. Yeah. So just like Issa said, after the Korean barbecue, I went over to their room. I think Fiona was packing up already because she had to leave that night. And then so it was me, Issa, Rena, and Rio in the hotel room. Who's the streamer again? It's SS Issa. She streams on YouTube. She's a boat tuber. Yeah. So there's only one bed in their room because I think the room is supposed to only be for Rena and Fiona, but we've taken it on as a communal space for all the girls plus Rio. So we often crashed into their room just to chat and things like that. So we were just hanging out. Rena had to go downstairs to grab something. So Issa just like face plants into the bed. She just like plops down. She just plops down onto her back. Meanwhile, I'm like trying to not get their bed dirty or like have my face touch their pillows or their blankets or get makeup onto anything. So I just like go on my side. I just lay down on my side, like laying down on my side, like just laying down on my side. And then she starts screaming at me. She starts yelling. She's like, whore. She starts going like, why'd you do that? Why'd you lay down like that? What, like a mermaid? Yeah, like a mermaid fold, exactly. Like a mermaid side mermaid fold. And she's like, why'd you lay down like that? I was like, what do you mean? She like hops up. She hops up and starts going, did you see? Look at yourself. I'm gonna tell Rena when she comes back, look at you. You're laying down like a slut. And I'm like, oh, what are you saying right now? I'm just laying down. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. And then afterwards, she lays down onto my lap. I give her a little lap pillow. I think first she tried to lay down on my thigh, but it was like a really weird angle for the bed. So I turn around with my legs folded, so she's laying more on my like calf instead. And then she told me afterwards that, you know, it was really nice getting a lap pillow, but your legs were too bony. It actually hurt. So I need to soften up my legs next time. That's what I've learned. I need to fatten up my calves, I guess. For more women to comfortably lay on my lap. Say has no muscle confirmed. You gotta go to the gym. Yeah, she was laying just on my bone. Isa exposing boss so hard. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Her stream's just an expose. Time to do leg day every day. No, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Yeah. So we just had girls' time. A lot of girls' time. I don't know what happened. What happened after that? Oh my god, I remember now. I went over and played Monopoly again. I went to play Monopoly again. I was like chatting with the girls, having girls talk for like half an hour or so. And then the bat signal for Monopoly appeared on my Discord again. Again. So I went over and played Monopoly again. There were so many people this time at Monopoly. I don't even remember. I can't even remember. I need to review all the business cards I received. I'm a pro twerker. It's not like someone's gonna lie down on your bum bum, 𝐂𝐚𝐭. They're gonna lay down on your lap, not your bum bum. We lost boss to Monopoly, indeed. So I played Monopoly again for another 3 to 4 hours, and at that point, I think it was like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. on the Sunday, the last day of OFFKAI. The last day of OFFKAI, 3 a.m. And me and Mia were walking back to our hotel when suddenly we get a message from 𝐂𝐚𝐭. I don't know if you guys are familiar with 𝐂𝐚𝐭. 𝐂𝐚𝐭191V. The cyber steam android VTuber. Aquafina, not quite. 𝐂𝐚𝐭. They also stream on Twitch, but we get a message from 𝐂𝐚𝐭 to come hang out at their hotel room. So we scurry off to 𝐂𝐚𝐭's hotel room, just the 3 of us, and we chat for another 2.5 hours. I think I was falling asleep at that point, but none of us actually wanted to sleep because it was the last day of the con, and we just wanted to keep on chatting. I saw 𝐂𝐚𝐭's toes. 𝐂𝐚𝐭 also did start stripping in front of me. I feel like I need to give more context to the stories I provide you guys. I keep saying things and providing zero context. Do you guys even need context? It's the truth. I give you the truth. Do you need context if I'm giving you the truth? Nah. Exactly, nah. No context is funnier, it's true. Yeah, so Aqua just started stripping in front of me and I was like, woohoo! And then we went on our merry way. And then what happened? And then I think that was it. That was practically it about OFFKAI. Monday was just travel day. I met a few other people on travel day, including Hades. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Hades. She's a VTuber with Mythos, the company called Mythos that's owned by Moist Critical. So it was nice meeting Hades as well. And then we went to In-N-Out for our final meal before we all flew back to our respective places in hell. It's not owned by Moist Critical, is it not? Why is he always narrating their trailers? He just voices the trailers? I thought he had some kind of stake in the company. Why is he always in the trailers? No, oh, I need to keep up more with the corpos. What's In-N-Out? It's a burger place that is so yummy. You know what? I feel like In-N-Out is so delicious, but it is filled with lies. Endless lies. Hey, how's it going? I'm glad I could catch a stream. Hello, Monkey Kong. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. In-N-Out is just, I think it's specific to California, In-N-Out, and it is so delicious, but it is a corporation built on lies. Do you know what they have on their menu? Do you know what they have on their menu? Something called animal style fries. And when I saw that on the menu, I pictured something similar to Dino Nuggies. Like there would be like French fries but shaped like animals. Like I would have like a dino French fry, or like an elephant French fry, or like a lion French fry, or a cute little zebra French fry, and they would be like cute little like maybe like mini hash browns or something like that. But they are not. There's no animal involvement at all. They are just a normal French fries with sauce that they call animal sauce, which is apparently some kind of like Thousand Island salad dressing based sauce. And they put that sauce on it, and they have these little like red little nuggets sprinkled all over as well. I'm like, oh, those must be like bacon bits. Maybe that's why they call them animal style fries, because they have little like bacon bits on top. No, false. They aren't bacon bits either. They're onion bits. So there's no animals at all in these animal style fries. Zero animal involvement. None. Zero. Where are the animals? It's practically vegan. Vegan. It's practically vegan. I feel lied to. They should be ashamed of themselves. Also, there's so many secrets to the In-N-Out menu that you just have to know. Apparently, you can add an unlimited amount of patties to your burger. Like some guy at one time ordered 100 patties on their burger, and since then they are like, okay, no, we're capping it to like 10 or 4 patties. So you can order up to like 4 patties, I believe now, into your burger. And you can also get your burger animal style as well, which also, I mean, I guess there are animals in the burger. It's a burger. But it just means they put on that same sauce onto the burger. What else can you do? I think you can ask for caramelized onions as well on your burger. I didn't know any of this. So in the end, I just had like a regular burger, and she asked if I wanted onions, and I'm like, yeah. And it was just raw onions on top of my burger. I did not get the supreme experience. I'd sue, me too. I'm thinking about it. Raw onions are superior? You're disgusting! But it's okay. I forgive you. Also, my voice is about to die. Can you hear it? And that's how the little hellhound flew back home to hell. Raw white onions are kind of tasty. Yeah, they weren't too stinky. But I wish I got them caramelized. No. Oh. And then I got home and got the big C. So how did you manage to get sick? Well, while I was on the flight home, there was a really pretty girl sitting next to me, but she was coughing a lot. I don't know if I got sick there, but I think there were a lot of people at the con who were sick. And you know how the big C symptoms usually don't start showing until like 2 to 3 days later? So I think there were people at the con who were sick, and then everyone, when they got home from the con 2 or 3 days after, got the big C. So you can't make out with random pretty coughing girls, but she was so pretty. She was so pretty though. She was so pretty. Worth a big C in exchange for sitting next to a pretty girl, right? Right? I think not that many people wore a mask during the con either. I don't think that many people masked up during the con. I mostly had a mask on during my travel days and a little bit during the con. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. So now I'm sick. I'm sick, guys. I'm sick. Is wearing a mask common? I think so. The last con I went to before this one, a lot of people wore a mask. I think amongst the VTubers I met, it was maybe like 30% of them wore a mask and then the rest didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta train my legs so I don't get say legs. How dare you? My legs are great. Thank you for coming by, 𝐂𝐚⁴. Yo. I get it for VTubers, yeah. For attendees, did they? Did they? Let me think. I think less so. I think maybe like 10% of attendees wore masks. Maybe 10%. Yeah, 10 to 15%. Not that many. But I think at the con prior to OFFKAI that I went to, a lot of people, both attendees and guests, wore masks. Still higher than I would think, yeah. I think a lot of them do wear it the first day or so, and then they think it's too annoying or too stuffy, so they stop. Yeah, but it was actually pretty cold at San Jose and San Fran the first few days we were there. It was so cold. Like, all my VTuber girlies packed their summer outfits and it was freezing. So I think a lot of people got sick the first few days too. No. Yeah, it was so windy, so cold. So cold. So cold. But we have to tank it. We have to tank it so that we can wear cute outfits. Yeah. San Fran has mid-weather from what I've heard. Very great. Yeah. Yeah, because it's by the water, so it was even colder there. At least Bus is ready for the next reverse patch. When is it? Is it next week? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm still slightly recovering, so my voice is a little wonky, but I think we're gonna have a full schedule of streams this coming week. I'm gonna try to get back into the groove of it. I've been getting too sick. I've been getting too sick. Too sickies. Too sickies. Too sicky with it. I think I've been talking too much, so I'm gonna save my rant for next Just Chatting stream. Next Just Chatting stream, I think we're gonna do a hand cam, sharing some of the goodies I got from OFFKAI, sharing some of maybe the business cards I received. We're gonna have some snacking as well, and talk about all the other in-between stories. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? But I think my next stream is going to be tomorrow on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a YouTube stream tomorrow. We're going to catch up on some reverse 1999. And then we'll have our Just Chatting stream on Monday. Yeah. Yeah. Does that sound good to everyone? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Say yes. Say yes. Yay. Yay, yay. Alright. This is the most I've talked in the whole week. So I think I need to rest a little bit. But shall we find someone to raid? Let's find someone we can raid, shall we? Oh, we were just talking about them. Let's raid Aqua, shall we? Let's raid Aqua. I hope they're not ending anytime soon. But even if there are, we're going. Let's go, shall we? Let's raid Aqua on our Twitch side. Are you guys ready? Hellhound raid, Hellhound raid, Hellhound raid. Boop. Did I do it right? I did! Alright everyone, thank you so much for coming to our return stream. And I'll see all of you tomorrow on YouTube. See you all. What's up? What's up? What's it? What's it? What's it? What's up? What? Let